Yo, can you hear me? I can't hear you. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hold on. I can't hear anything. Let me double check my end. Solo Pro. Hmm. Can't hear anything. All right, let me try one more time. Hold on. It's weird. I still can't hear you. Hold on. Let me see. Can you hear me? Okay, now I can't hear anything. Let's see. Stereo. Can you hear me now? What about now? The hell? Can you hear me? Can you talk? I can't hear you. Some weird shit going on. I see your mom moving, but I can't hear you. And I can hear myself. Okay. Oh, this is stupid. This is weird. I can't hear you. This is ridiculous. Okay, hold it. Okay. Can you hear me? What about now? Can you hear me? This is weird. Can you so? What the hell is going on? Dude, this is weird. It's like I can hear myself. I have my headphones in, but I can't hear you. This is super weird. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. You sound a little muffled. You sound far. I can barely hear you at all. This is creepy.
Can you hear me now?
Turn it up a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
A little bit more.
I'm all the way up.
You all the way up?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm trying to speak up. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me clearly?
You loud and clear.
I'm loud and clear. Perfect.
Yeah, can
Okay.
you hear me? Loud and clear.
I can hear you loud. I can hear you clear, just not loud enough. But okay, we'll deal with that.
Yeah, that's weird. 'Cause I had the same issue in my last interview.
You heard like a little like something in the back, a lot of things in the background, but
I heard a
it
lot of
wasn't in your background.
right. I heard a lot of feedback.
Right.
And
That's what I just heard.
right. Well,
That's
I'm
super
trying to
weird.
speak up. I'm trying to speak up.
Okay, that was super weird. Super weird and super creepy.
Can you hear me now? You hear me now? Okay.
I can hear you clear. You're loud enough. I can hear you loud enough. So
You hear me loud
let me
enough? Okay.
turn.
All right, man.
Okay, yeah. Let's do this.
Let's do it. Let's do it. 30 seconds. Here we go. In the window. What is up? What is up, everybody? We're live. We're live. We're live. And if you don't know right now, this is Saucy Discourse, man. This is episode 31. And first and foremost, want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, and the forgotten Son, Yahweh Shah, who were called Jesus Christ, man. We appreciate you for joining us today. We live on YouTube and also live on Facebook Watch. So we appreciate you for joining in. If you're not watching on YouTube or Facebook Watch, you just listen to the episode. We the all platforms that we on with Spotify, podcasts, and all that good stuff. We appreciate you for joining us. Whether you cook in your house, you at work, or you just chilling with some friends, just doing your thing. We appreciate you for joining us today. I'm your boy Jeff.
And I'm your boy Marcus.
Yes, sir. What's up, man? How you doing, bro? What's going
Good
on?
man. For Happy New Year. I got a lot of shit I need to get off my chest. You know, I got a lot of shit that needs to get off my fucking chest. It's gonna be a lot of, ladies and gentlemen. Before I continue, I want to tell y'all Happy New Year. Hope y'all being safe out there. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and I'm going to apologize for what I'm going to say because there's going to be a lot of cussing today. And I'm not trying to rhyme. It just came out. It just came out my peripherals right now. I'm just telling you right now, it's going to be a lot of cussing today because it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of NC-17 going on right now because I got a lot of shit to say today, and it ain't good. It ain't good. But
Yes,
I'm
sir.
glad. Other than that, I'm happy. I'm alive and well. That's all that matters. We're doing another episode right here on Saucy Discourse. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. Maintaining, man. Always staying busy, working. You know, getting ready to drop this TV network, bro. Working on all the social media, working on the website right now. So it's
Amen.
happening this. It's happening this year. So make sure first and foremost, make sure you go to Teespring right now and copy some merch.
Absolutely.
Saucy
Absolutely.
Discourse merch. Got hats, tees, hoodies, all that good stuff. But man, if we're looking for content creators, whether you're a podcaster, whether you got your own web series, whether you have your own short films, movies, TV shows. Man, we look if you're a musical artist like the girl that just played Cash Ma, My
Hmm.
Love. Make sure you go stream that on all streaming platforms. Not only she's bad as hell, but she could sing, man. She could play all types of instruments. Man, she deserves it.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Cash Ma, who I just played at the beginning and also be playing at the end of the show. But hit me up at Saucy Nation TV at gmail.com. Saucy
I got
Nation
two things to
TV
say.
at gmail.com if you want to be a part of the network. I will send you all the
I got
information.
two things to say before we continue.
Okay.
Number one, I gotta give a birthday shout out to my boy, my number one homie, my boy Will. Tomorrow's his birthday, so we doing an episode, early for his birthday.
So
You
always
knowing
dropping
him,
off real.
yeah, we got to drop always bomb for my boy Will tomorrow's birthday. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Uh, to my little cousin Tanea just turned 21. She's stuttering.
Shout
She's
out to Tanea.
studying right now at HBCU. Shout out to everybody down at HBCU right now. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And yeah, the number two thing I'm about to say is like I said before, it's gonna be it's gonna be a lot of cussing today. I'm laying it out right now. It's gonna be a lot of cussing, Jeff.
Oh yeah,
You
let's get
already
into it,
know
man.
what I'm going through. Yeah, get right into it. Just go. Just dive in.
Let's
Just dive in.
let's
Just
dive in,
hit saucy drink
man.
right here. This is how we're gonna start it.
Exactly. Let's get into week 18 before we get our predictions for the wild card. We had the Kansas City Chiefs who defeated the Denver Broncos 28-24. What's your take on this game?
Denver did what they need to do. They started. They act like they was gonna pull off the shocker, but we know it was a matter of time to Patrick Mahomes. Um, and actually, the defense showed up. They did what they needed to do, knock out the Broncos. I gave a little respect to the Broncos that they did show up. They did, give a little Kansas City a little scare. But when it came time to shut everything down, Patrick Mahomes and the defense, let's give credit to that Kansas City defense. We have had issues with. Let's say it like that, and we're gonna say it the nice way. Where
Mm-hmm.
we had issues with Kansas City defense. We have complained about Kansas City defense in the past, but we can't say that right now because they showed up. But my question is still going to be that was against Denver. Now you are the number two seed in AFC playoffs, and I want to see what y'all going to do against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we'll get to the Pittsburgh Steelers a little bit later, but I want to see what the Kansas City defense is going to do in the playoffs. It's
Yeah, I
on
agree
you.
with you. I believe everybody wants to see what the Kansas City Chiefs defense is going to do. We've been calling them out all damn season. I mean, the defense in the beginning of the season couldn't stop a damn nosebleed, but now they
Mm-hmm.
have stepped up to the plate. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to the Kansas City defense. They make some good trades at the deadline, getting Melvin Ingram, who had a big, interception and everything. A good, I think was it interception or recovery fumble? One of those.
Recovery fumble. This is a
Recovery
fumble
fumble.
recovery for a touchdown.
Exactly. So shout out to him, man. Um, Also, it's Pat Mahomes, man. You can't bet against Pat Mahomes unless he's playing the goat with Tom Brady. So, man, we expected. Wow. Well, don't really check your head. But anyway, you don't bet against Pat Mahomes, man. If he's not playing the goat, So he came in handling his business. And Tyree Hill didn't play that much in that game. Shout out to Tyree Hill. He had a little small injury, but I think he'd be ready to go this week in the
He should be
playoff.
fine.
Yeah, so the Kansas City Chiefs, man, they have to look at it, man. It's a brand new season, and we should
Mm-hmm.
look at it as the brand new season. Forget about the damn regular season. We trying to win another chip, trying to make it to three straight Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs on that one.
Well, did you just say we? I just want to make
Huh?
sure. Did you say we, as
I
in
was talking about the
you?
mindset. No, I'm talking about the
Oh,
mindset
oh,
of the Kansas City Chiefs.
okay, okay.
We trying to make another.
Okay, okay,
I'm
okay.
not going to go. No, don't get it twisted. No, don't get it twisted.
Nah,
I'm
because
not
I'm
going.
I'm I'm hearing the word we. I just want to make sure. I'm hearing
No,
the
I
word
was talking
we,
in.
like
I
it's
was
you, like you part of the we, and you ain't never been part of the we.
no,
So
no.
because you with that other dude on the NFC, but
Yeah,
they ain't no we when you come to you. But
everybody
I guess you
should.
talking about we and everybody chilling. Exactly. Go ahead. I get what you're
Everybody
saying.
should.
Go
But
ahead.
anyway, I was talking in the mindset of Patrick Mahomes and the rest of his team. We are starting a new season. We are in the playoffs, and we have an opportunity at going to three straight Super Bowls and possibly winning that Super Bowl. That's all I'm saying. Next game we got the Dallas Cowboys. He defeated the Philadelphia Eagles. It was a slaughter. It was a damn slaughterhouse, man. It felt like I was on Webster Avenue inside the meat market. It was just damn slaughterhouse, man. He just slaughtering everything, man. The Dallas Cowboys defeated the Philadelphia Eagles 51-26. What you take on the game, Mr. Wilson?
There's not really much to take on this game, Jeff. You know why?
Why?
Because half the damn defense was not even in the damn game. The actual defense, hell, you know what? They brought the B and the C team out for the Philadelphia Eagles defense. They probably won the damn practice squad. They know what we're gonna give them little guys some love because they know they ain't gonna get none in the playoffs. So you know what? Just put them out on the field to see what they do. Maybe they could contribute possibly next weekend. You saw what happened. I don't know why, and they did. The Eagles did what they're supposed to do. Sit their starters, sit their 18. Hell, they sat their B team because they had the C and D team on defense out there on the
I
field.
don't know why. Ain't
And
nobody
on
help.
anyway, uh, and on the Cowboys side, I have one major question, and one question only. I'm glad y'all scored 51 points. I'm glad Dak, became NFC Offensive Player of the Week. But I see and I watch something that was a major trend that I think a lot of people need to pay attention to. Well,
Right.
number one, why in the hell did you have that play half and your starters play halfway through the third, possibly to the fourth quarter, in the last game of the season when you need to be resting against a very, very, very tough team who we will be talking about a little bit later? And that's number one. Number two is I've noticed a trend with Dak. This is the first time in any NFL history with the Dallas Cowboys that Dak Prescott has won NFC Player of the Week 3 times. That's more than all the and all the Dallas quarterback legends. We talking about Roger Staubach. We talking about Troy Aikman. There are other names that probably would be mentioned that I probably don't remember. That's before our time. Um, but every single time that Dak has become NFC Player of the week before, he's had a he has had a drop off, or AKA in the hood terms, he sucked ass. Case in point, when he won the first time NFC Player of the Week, I believe it was the week later. Who was it that they played? I believe it was a bad team. It was a pretty decent team. They lost. The second time, and that was NFC Player, Offensive Player of the Week. I believe the following week they played Arizona, and you saw what happened with Arizona. And now this will be the third exact time. So the next following week, I'm expecting Dak to have a bad drop off in a horrible game. But like I said, I'll make my prediction later. It's not going to be shocking. It's going to be a guarantee, in the words of the great Charles Barkley. So there's not really much to talk about this game.
That's not
It
true.
was what it was. And it's a 51-26. And then, congratulations, you got another one. You beat up the Eagles. But it didn't mean nothing because you had C and D team out there. Go ahead.
I don't give a damn about no damn B and C team, to be honest with you, because
Oh, now you don't give a damn. So you cool beating up the
everybody was
nah,
go
this is personal.
ahead. What? What's the problem?
So it's personal. So you okay? So you happy beating up C? You happy beating up the practice squad? That's what you're saying? You happy beating up the practice squad? They on the field, right? That's your name.
If they want to put
Mm-hmm.
their B and C squad out there, what's the point? You're gonna get beat anyway. Did you expect the B and C team to beat the Cowboys with their starters? Hell no.
Why they had their starters out there the whole entire time is my question. That's all I want to know.
Sometimes you need that, bro. Sometimes you
No, you
need
don't need it. You don't
that
need it.
little swag, that little mojo going into the next playoff game.
All I'm gonna tell you right now, they're gonna need it for this week. All they're gonna need for this week, and we're gonna get to that later. They're gonna need it. They're
We gonna
gonna
get to
need it.
that. But the Dallas
Yeah, we're gonna
Cowboys
get to that.
went in and they handled their business, did what they're supposed to do, and destroyed the Philadelphia Eagles with their B and C team like they're supposed to do,
Mm-hmm.
and going to the next game. Um,
Mm-hmm.
the Pittsburgh Steelers defeated the Baltimore Ravens 16-13 to make the damn playoffs. Mike Tomlin has saved the day. We was
Again,
worried about Mike Tomlin,
that's who he
him not making
was
the damn playoffs,
for the
him
first. Yep.
breaking his streak for not making the
Mm-hmm.
playoffs. Mike Tomlin has showed up, got this Pittsburgh Steelers team on one accord after all the injuries, stuff like that. We got some players coming back like Joe Hayden and all that good stuff, and they actually beat the Baltimore Ravens with non Lamar Jackson of themselves. Okay, So they beat them 16-13. What's your take on this game?
Very simple. My boy, my beloved brother Rodney, I have to give him a little bit of love, but I can't give him no love this game because he's not watching football no more. A lot of people ain't watch. Ravens fans ain't watch because Lamar Jackson ain't there. Yada yada yada. It
Here's the
wouldn't have
thing.
damn near mattered. It wouldn't matter. All right. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. Okay. It really wouldn't have mattered. Why? Because T.J. Watt is the defensive player of the year. I'm saying it right here, right now. TJ Watt is the defensive player of the year. Shout out to TJ Watt. He tied Michael Strahan in the most sacks. I believe it's 21 and a half most sacks in 21 and a half sacks in the season. That is the most, and I
23.
believe it's NFL has 20. Oh, it's 20, excuse me, 23. I'm sorry, 23.
Mhm.
Uh, the Steelers defense did what they needed to do. They got the win. Did it take overtime? Sure. Was it pretty? No. When it's the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's never pretty. It gives us to see Ben Roethlisberger one more time and one more, probably his final game, because they are now officially matched up in the playoffs thanks to the drop off epic fucking collapse by the Indianapolis Colts. And I mean the word epic fucking collapse. And when their name comes up on this list, oh, I'm gonna get to them too. I'm gonna get to their ass too. Because you made my grandfather pissed off. Man, one thing you want is my 80 something, my granddaddy mad. When you make my grandfather mad, now I got to go off on your asses. Okay? But I'm going to get to their asses too. But Pittsburgh did what they need to do. Shout out to the only African American brother that is still the NFL coach doing his thing, that's never had to lose a season throughout injuries, throughout drama, throughout music, throughout Juju being on TikTok more than catching the damn football. Or rather than their defense showing up, with the exception of T.J. Watt and Cam Hayward and Micah Fitzpatrick. Shout out to that pretty much entire team throughout Big Ben's last hurrah, and they did what they needed to do. And for the Ravens, you know what? Look, man, you had a ton of injuries. Hell, your team was already damn near messed up since the summer. Lamar been on and off. One week it was COVID, and another week it was, we don't know, it was the ankle or the knee or the leg, and we don't know what it was. Now we don't have to question how much he's gonna get in the offseason because he did as much as he could. But I told you, Jeff, that all these damn 2 point conversions that Harper was going for was going to come up somehow, some way, and rule his ugly day, and that's exactly what the hell happened. All these 2 point conversions that cost him the game was going to add up, and sure enough, so way, it didn't happen to him because now you're not in the playoffs. And now you're one of your biggest arch rival not only beat your ass in your own home, but now they go to the playoffs while you sitting at home watching. All them 2 point conversions look kind of stupid right now, don't it? Simple as that. Go ahead, it's
Um,
on you, brother.
I actually picked the Steelers to actually win this game in the first place.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there was no Lamar Jackson. He
Uh-huh.
learned he have his so-called ankle injury. But
Uh-huh.
the Pittsburgh Steelers came in, they did their thing. It wasn't pretty,
It's never pretty with the
but
Steelers. You know that.
but
It's
but
never
they
pretty.
but they dug it out and they got the W. Shout out to the Pittsburgh Steelers for beating the Baltimore Ravens to make the playoffs and saving Mike Tomlin's, I want to say career, but saving Mike Tomlin record of
Correct.
consecutive playoff appearances. And you look at the videos you see online, social media. You got Mike Tomlin dancing in the locker room.
The man deserved
I
it.
mean,
The man
that's the
deserved
best
to
part.
dance.
I mean, that was the
That's
best part of
the
the whole.
best
That was
part.
the best part of the whole. My man
It
Mike Tomlin
is.
got swag, bro. He got swag. He got the moves though. He got the
Look,
moves,
man.
man.
Look at the year the man had. He deserved it. He
Oh,
deserved
he
it,
deserves
man.
it.
He
He's a
deserved it,
great.
man. He's an
He's a
OG, man. He should be
listen.
right now.
Every
Mm-hmm.
player in that locker room should buy that man a bottle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just get
No,
that
no, no,
man a
not a
drink.
bottle. Not a bottle. Ship that man a whole case to his crib.
Mm-hmm.
Ship a whole case to every player that is on that roster. I don't care who you Chase Claypool, to Ben Rosenberg, to the practice squad, to the kicker, to the punter. Everybody should be shipping at least one case to Mike Tomlin's house to say thank you. Once again, we don't know how you do it. somehow, some way, you lead us to a playoffs, and we manage to keep your record intact. That
Absolutely.
record, ladies and gentlemen, is this man since he has been head coach of the Steelers has never not only had a bad record since he has been coach, he has never had not one losing season. Not talking about any other type of race, ladies and gentlemen. We talking about one of us, ladies and gentlemen. That is the only NFL black head coach in the NFL history. Has not had one losing NFL season.
Season. He's already a Hall of Famer.
He's already Hall of Fame.
You might put
Can
him Hall
we
of Fame next year.
can we drop a saucy bomb for Mike Tomlin, please? Can we
Most
just drop?
definitely.
Yeah, can we drop a saucy bomb for our brother?
What the?
Thank you very much. Thank yeah.
Drop a damn saucy bomb
For the black man.
God damn it!
You know, shout out for the black man. Cheers for Mike Tomlin for going into the playoffs. We don't know how the hell he do it, but somehow, some way, he found himself a way to do it.
I mean, they need to learn from Mike Tomlin. All these trash teams, how to grind it out and actually effort to get the players. You didn't have Mike Tomlin as a consultant. The next game, the Bengals loses to the Cleveland Browns without Baker Mayfield.
Wow, it's all right.
21-16. We should take out the game.
So I'm gonna keep it short, very simple, because it's week 18, last week of the season. But I find it funny that the Browns lost the last 3 games with Baker Mayfield on the field, but all of a sudden he need all-season surgery. Now he needs surgery. Yeah, he got bad wrist, bad arm, bad shoulder. And all of a sudden Case Keenum, who's the backup, who, in my opinion, should have been a real quarterback, he just comes in and beats a team that's already going to the playoffs. But, I'm just sitting here saying, is that Baker? No. But everybody, all the Baker haters, like myself, because I'm a Baker hater, I once thought that this dude was the number 1 prick. Oh, yeah. Because all I heard, it was Odell fault. It was Odell fault. The man ain't been on the team. So it's his fault that they got to win without Baker?
He's the part
of it. He's a part of it? How's he part of it? How's he a part of it?
He plays a role in this movie, you know that, right?
Oh, he played a role. But last time I checked, he on the role on another team.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry. It's hold on. I got two questions for you. Is Cleveland in the playoffs right now? Yes or no?
No.
Is the team that Odell signed with the Rams in the playoffs? Yes or no?
It was already players for Odell.
No. Is they in the playoffs? Yes or no? Are they in the playoffs?
It was already in the playoffs before Odell got there.
I don't know. They were struggling a little bit the last couple of weeks, but we'll get to them later.
Odell showed up, and then all of a sudden they just made the playoffs. Oh please, why? Because he didn't have a touchdown this week, did he? I mean, last week he didn't have a touchdown.
We'll get to that.
Like you like to
we'll get to that. We'll get to that later. We'll get to that later. We're gonna get to that later. It's all right. It's all right.
Man. Don't do that. Go ahead.
No, I'm cool. That's all I had to say. I just want to say, Baker, get healthy. You know what I'm saying? Get all the surgeries done, your shoulder, your knee, your leg, the bicep, get it all, because I don't want no excuses next year. I don't want no excuses. You ain't got a whole year without Odell. You still got Nick Chubb. You may not have Green Hunt. You still got a top 5 on offensive line. You still got some good tight ends. You got all the receivers that you need. Jarvis Landry. You still got Donovan Peoples-Jones. You got Njoku. You got Hooper. You got, like I said, you got Hunt and you got Chubb. Whoever y'all draft in free agency, whoever y'all get in the draft in free agency, no excuses. I don't hear no excuses. You got a good defense.
That's not enough.
That's not enough now.
No, that's not enough. You got Jarvis Landry. First of all, you got Jarvis Landry, who's in and out the damn lineup every goddamn week. If you have a fantasy team and you actually drafted Landry on your team, you know what you get anxiety because you know what to put him in.
That's fine. I agree with that.
Okay?
I agree with that.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Other guy, Jones, he's hot and cold, but it's hot and cold, loving stuff. And then you got only people who trust on that damn Cleveland offense is Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. Everybody else is suspect. Okay.
Now you're suspect. Now you're suspect.
That these guys are like just simple Pro Bowlers, and then they can actually make a way for Baker Mayfield because he has options. Hooper ain't no damn option. He ain't a great option. Okay, he played with Matty Ice for the last 5 or 6 years, and look what he did. Look what he got with the damn Atlanta Hawks. Okay.
Hold on. They gave Hooper. They gave him 4 years, about $50-something million. That means he was pretty damn good when he was in Atlanta.
Big mistake.
Oh,
Ridiculously. No, he
that's
got
not
that
his
because
fault.
he got that money because he went to the damn Super Bowl. That's the reason why he got the damn money.
I mean, he was good when he was in the Super Bowl, right?
Matty Ice was picking up the damn joint.
Oh, so now it's Matty Ice's fault. Now it's Matty Ice's
It
fault.
is Matty
Now
Ice's
it's
fault.
Matty Ice's fault. All right, go ahead,
Yes.
continue, go ahead.
That's
I'm
that.
gonna let you do you.
It's
Go ahead,
Matty
say what you
Ice's
gotta
fault.
say. Mm-hmm.
First of all, it's Matty Ice's fault for playing with everybody's damn emotions. Calling it. First of all, calling yourself Matty Ice. Like who you supposed to be? Iceman, X Man? Who the hell you supposed to be? Okay,
That's the
just
band
because you
nickname,
joined
man.
the because you
That's
was
the
a
band
sucker. I don't
nickname.
know who gave it that damn nickname. Whoever gave
That's the
that damn
band
nickname, he
nickname.
should be.
That's
I
the
don't
band
care. They should
nickname.
be fired. They should be deported. Whatever got whoever gave Matty
The
Ice that
deported.
damn name, Matt Ryan. I don't care who it is. They should be suspended,
Man should be deported.
fired, deported. Whoever gave Matt Ryan that damn name, Matty Ice, should be
Oh
damn
my
ashamed of themselves.
God.
Okay,
The man
that
said
man should not be
deported.
mentioned in the same breath as Stone Cold, Ice T, Ice Cube. He should be named in that damn category when it comes to
I agree with
ice
you with
being
that.
cold.
I agree with
Period.
you. He ain't
Okay.
got no business being on the same commercial with Stone Cold and Ice-T.
Exactly.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with
Exactly.
that. Ain't no way in hell
Exactly.
that man to be on the same
Very
commercial
disrespectful.
with a Hall of Famer, with two Hall of Famers in the rap game and the wrestling world. I mean,
Exactly.
that just don't add up. That don't add up. Now, if you
That's
say
what I'm saying.
Patrick
That's what I'm saying.
Mahomes, that's cool.
That's what I'm
As
saying.
if
That's
Patrick
what I'm saying.
Mahomes is cool. If it's your guy, that's cool. If it's anybody else, that's a legend. That's cool. But Matt Ryan, I mean, not to disrespect Matt Ryan, but he's a good quarterback. But
Oh,
you ain't on the same level Ice T and Stone Cold. That's all I'm
I
saying.
mean, he's not even a good quarterback. So
Unless I ain't
anyway,
say all that. I ain't say all that.
moving on, moving
Yeah,
on from Matty Ice. Okay, the Cleveland Browns is to go back to the
yeah.
drawing board. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I
Go
don't think
ahead.
they should fire the coach. I don't think they should fire the coach. What they need to do is get better weapons for Baker Mayfield. That's what they need to do. The defense is alright. They don't need to mess with defense. They need some offensive weapons. So I need to go. Whoever's the GM for the Cleveland Browns, I need you to go and free agency and try to get some weapons for Baker Mayfield. As for the Bengals, man, it was a day off for them. I mean, it was a day off for them. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn.
They
They
don't
going
need
right
to.
into the playoffs. They
Mm-hmm.
just chilling. They're eating Cheetos on the sideline and everything. They were just
Mm-hmm.
chilling. Okay, I got nothing
Mm-hmm.
bad about the big, but I got something to say about y'all. And when it comes to the wild card, yeah, better be careful. Don't get too damn cocky. But we get to that in a moment. The next game, you got your pathetic Giants losing to the Washington No Name Football Team, 22-7. Mr. Wilson, since you are a Giants fan, I mean I love the Giants. I grew up a Giants fan, but I betted them right after they won the second Super Bowl in the 2000s. But since you stuck with them throughout all these years, they have stuck up the joint, including Eli Manning, with his corny self every Monday night. Oh, it's disgusting watching
What?
every Monday night. It's disgusting. It's disgusting watching him and his brother one night. They corny. I love them as players, but goddamn, they corny as hell. They corny as hell. But anyway, what was the this game? And you could go into what's next for your New York Football Giants. While you do that, I'm gonna just read a book.
No, don't read no book. No. Put the book down. You gonna hear what the hell I gotta say? Cause I
Okay,
got some shit to say.
go ahead, Flores.
In my 34 years living, ladies and gentlemen, I have never been more. My eyes have never been more disrespected at what the fuck I saw last Sunday. This was, without a shadow of fucking doubt, the worst fucking game I've ever seen in my fucking life. And now this bitch ass Joe Judge, bye bitch, you gone. You gotta go. I'm happy he's gone. I don't never wish for anybody to lose their fucking job. But this motherfucker right here, cuz, he had to go. He had to fucking go. I got one thing to say. It's two plays back to back in the second fucking quarter. You're back in your pretty much your 10-yard line. I have never seen this in my fucking life. This idiot calls a play. I don't care if you're Daniel Jones, you're Jake Fromm, the backup quarter behind him, Jameis Winston, Geno Smith. I don't care if you're Ryan Fitzpatrick. Hell, I don't care if you're Dave Brown. All the Giants fans who are throwback who knew how horrible Dave Brown is. I don't care if he was quarterback. I don't care if you did the fucking Wildcat. You find a way to get some fucking yardage. This motherfucker here decides to call 2 back-to-back, not once, but twice, a second and third down, back-to-back quarterback sneaks. Quarterback sneaks. When you got Saquon Barkley, when you got Devontae Booker, when you got Kadarius Toney, you ain't had Kadarius Toney, you had Kenny Golladay, you had Darius Slayton. Hell, you had pretty much anybody that you had on your team. You had Evan Ingram. You could have did at least a reverse or a double reverse. You could have did anything, some trick plays. You could have did something. But you decide to do a back-to-back quarterback sneak on second and third fucking down? That right there said you had to fucking go. That right there said you had to fucking go. You ain't had no business. First of all, you should have had no business being hired in the first place. You had no business being a motherfucking coach. You had no business being, and then you sit there and you had to explain to the motherfucking media. See, it wouldn't matter if it was Jacksonville. It wouldn't matter if it was in Detroit. It wouldn't matter if it was, let's say, even Seattle. Hell, it wouldn't matter if he was the Chargers or a small town. Or a small, or at least to a medium type of state. But you did it in the biggest motherfucking media in the whole motherfucking U.S. in New York or New Jersey. So it got worldwide motherfucking attention. Your dumbass does 2 quarterback sneaks in a fucking football game in the second quarter, Jeff. Second quarter. What is your excuse in the post game? This motherfucker said, well, we were thinking about the punt. It's the second quarter. It's the second quarter. You're talking about second and third down in the second quarter? A punt on a 3rd and 9. It's a 3rd and 9. You talking about a second quarter? You had to go. You had to go. And then the bullshit that happened after the game, oh, we don't know. And then after the season is over, obviously what your curly is, because we got our ass kicked. We actually scored a fucking touchdown. But the man, Jake Fromm, threw 2 interceptions that he should have because he's fucking trash. Okay? Okay? Let's get to that. Then it's even worse because the day after, this idiot Joe Judge got the nerve to speak, had to tell the players to put this brainwash shit in his head, thinking that he's a good head coach. Well, everybody in that whole 53-man locker room, every Giants fan, every non-Giants fan, even Giants haters know that this dude is the absolute worst coach in the NFL history. And somehow, some way, the motherfucking Maras can't seem to see that shit. That was until yesterday when they finally fired his ass. Dave Gettleman was sitting there on his motherfucking phone, 70-something years old, planning his retirement to Florida because he knew that he was going to get fired if he stayed on the fucking team. He's like, you know what, let me just sit here on my motherfucking chair, fuck this game. You know, I already knew I was out weeks ago, so let me just sit here and plan my retirement to Florida because, you know, I don't want to be in this cold motherfucking weather no more. I don't give a damn about this team. I don't give a damn about my offensive line. I don't care about my defense. I don't care who we get. I spent five years trying to build an offensive line. All I drafted is a left tackle. All I did was sign Kenny Golladay to a 4-year, $72 million, but in 18 weeks of the NFL season, he don't have one fucking touchdown. All I did was not draft Devontae Smith and let the rival Eagles and Cowboys trade for Devontae Smith. All I did was draft the wrong motherfucking wide receiver, Kadarius Toney, who can't stay off the COVID list, that can't stay healthy, who got ankle, leg, arm, everybody in this motherfucking body part injury. I signed Adoree Jackson, who can't cover nobody from left to right. I re-signed James Bradbury, who's a different player, but gets beat off the top 5, top 10, top receivers in the whole motherfucking league. I got an offensive line that can't block. I still got Nate Solder, who got an $85 million fucking deal that can't block a motherfucking nosebleed. If me and Jeff was motherfucking defensive linemen, we would knock the hell out of Nate Solder every motherfucking play. Oh, but then there's Daniel Jones. Oh, I got 40-something turnovers in the first 3 years of my career. That's most anybody in the NFL. I got one of the most electrifying fucking players in Saquon Barkley, but I can't seem to get Bill the hole for him or let him catch the ball in the fucking flat. Not on the flat, not the screen, not the slant, not down the field, not a goddamn thing. But you want to do a quarterback sneak on third and the second and third fucking down. Because you think about the punt fucking team. I'm saying it right here. I'm glad Joe Judge is gone because he deserved to be gone. I'm glad that the GM is gone, even though his ass was probably going to be fired because he knew weeks ago. If you know you were retiring, but we both know you plan on. If that was the case, you should have fired his ass weeks ago. You should have fired his ass weeks ago. If he knew he was going to retire, who you know is going to retire the last game of the fucking year? Nobody. You know why? Because the person planned on retiring weeks ago because you should have fired his ass before then. You're not gonna fire me. I'm gonna retire before y'all fire me. Cause I'm gonna keep my motherfucking money and I'm gonna retire before y'all put this shit in the media before you fire me. I'm already planning my shit to Florida. Cause you know what? It's nice in Miami. It's nice in Fort Lauderdale. It's nice in Tallahassee. Fuck out of here. I don't wanna hear that. The man planned the shit cause you didn't fire his ass weeks ago. That's what we left with. That's what he left. A horrible offensive line. I'm glad he's gone. Now we got to find a good motherfucking head coach. Not just somebody off the Belichick tree. For the love of God, don't hire nobody off the Belichick tree. Only one coach has been hella successful. I'm sorry, two coaches. That's Bill O'Brien and Mike Vrabel. Those are only two head coaches that have been successful off the Belichick tree that we can say that are really, really good. But I'm sitting here saying right now, do not hire somebody with the Belichick tree. That goes for the GM position. That goes for the head coach position. And then the last and least I'm going to say, Jeff, the Maras got to go.
Cool.
The Maras got to go. But they won't do it. The owners got to go.
The owners.
The owners got to go, fam.
You're gonna need all the.
Yeah, I'm going. No. I will tell you why. Because they didn't want. No, it's not. No, it's not. No. Go ahead. No, it's not.
Okay.
No,
I'm gonna tell you.
I'm gonna give you.
Why.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you why you finish explaining why the marriage should be gone. I'll tell you why.
Okay, I'll tell you why. Let me finish my take. Let me finish my diatribe before you say something. Okay, look, the marriage got to go. Why? Because they sat here and built this stigmata, thinking that we don't want to build. We don't want to fire coaches. We don't want to fire coaches that had bad seasons back to back and 2 years. Okay, who was it that hired Ben McAdoo? That was y'all, right? That was the Maras, right? That was the Maras, yeah. Y'all fired, and then y'all see how bad he was as a coach. And then, because he wanted to have the slick back hair, act like he was Italian, but he had nothing to do being Italian. He should have got his ass whooped a long time ago. But then he's the same dude that benched Eli Manning. You remember that, who benched Eli Manning for Geno Smith. That's the dude he had to go. After that, you had to go. Okay, then you hired Pat Shurmur, who's probably one of the nicest guys on the planet, but as shitty as a coach, is more of a better of an offensive coordinator or a defensive coordinator. Because you see him at another team, I believe is in Denver right now. His offensive coordinator skills are better than his as a head coach. But that was pretty bad too. And then you hired some dude named Joe Judge, who I don't know who the hell he was. All I know, he came from the Belichick tree. He's a special teams coordinator. You hire a special teams coordinator and you don't want to fire him after 2 years? I ain't trying to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. And then you spent money you spent money on Kenny Galladay. You spent money on Bradbury. You spent money on Adoree Jackson. And then what? And you still don't have an offensive line. You still don't have an O-line. Our O-line is the worst in the fucking league. We can't guard a nosebleed. We can't guard shit. Hell, we can't guard the wind. If we was guarding the wind would blow us away for a sack. You don't believe me? Look at what happened to Daniel Jones when he played against the Eagles last year. He's running 98 freaking yards for a touchdown, and the wind blew his ass for a tackle. We signed Kenny Galladay to $72 fucking million, but he don't have one touchdown. Our left tackle has more touchdowns than our first round pick and our big free agent signing. What am I supposed to say here? I'm supposed to be cool with this shit? I don't know where the fuck we going right now. We look worse than the Jets, and we have the worst record in MetLife Stadium, and now we being sued because the Jets and the Giants being sued by somebody because of our name. There's a chance we not even play in Jersey no more. Well, damn it, you should have thought about that. What's the point? Exactly. What's the point?
What's the point? West Side Highway.
West Side Highway. Somewhere. What's the point playing in? What's point playing New York, but we playing in Jersey? What kind of shit is that? You don't hear
Exactly.
Philly playing, and you know what? We in Philly, but we gonna play in West Philly, or we gonna play on the west side of New Jersey. What kind of shit is that? We the only state in New York City. We the only state that don't even play in the right state. You call us New York Jets, New York Giants. We not even playing in the right fucking state. What kind of shit is that? Go ahead. I say what I need to say. I'm sitting here and drink to this shit. I'm gonna drink to this right here because we suck right now. We are the worst fucking football team. The Jets actually right now, Jeff, have a better future than the New York Giants. That's all I gotta say.
No, first of all, let me drop a sausage bomb for that one. For you talking your shit about your pathetic New York Giants. Well, let me
No, I got one more for you. I got one more for you. I got one more
go
for you.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
See, I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna show you, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't
See
put
this
on,
right here.
don't put on the Giant
You see
jersey.
this right here. You
Don't
see
put
this right here. No. You see this right here. You see this right here. You see
what
this.
is that?
This is a gift. This is a gift. This is a gift. You see that? This is a New York Giants. Like a blankie, like a blankie. You see, trash.
What, what is it? What's that? A pillow pet? What the fuck? What the fuck? What's that? What was
That
what
was
the
like
hell was that? What is
that was a gift from my cousin who was a Cowboys fan, and he gave me like a blankie. It's like something you keep warm. It's like, yeah, that's basically what it's like.
It
Something you
must have been
wear
a
like out the
blanket.
shower. Yeah. It's like a blankie. What do you call them things?
Like
This is something you put around
like
your arms.
is
You know
it
what I'm
a
saying?
snuggie? Is it a snuggie type of
It's
thing?
like a
What is that?
snuggie. Yes, it's like a wrap up snuggie. That's exactly what it is.
That is
See, that
unbelievable.
I ain't wearing it. Ain't no time. I don't know when I'm wearing that again.
Why not?
Ain't no.
Why not? So
I just sat here. I just sat here and gave a 12-minute diatribe. Why the hell not? Why the hell? Why
know
should I?
that. Listen, and while you was going through your whole giant rant,
I don't
and
hear that shit.
you talking about getting rid of the Morris, I never heard you once. Never heard you once getting rid of James Dolan. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it because the Morris got a better record than James Dolan, but you still support the
He
damn
got to
New
go
York
too.
Knicks.
He got to. No, no, no. No, I
No,
said he got to.
no,
No, I said it
no.
years. I
I
said
want
it
to hear
years
it.
ago. He got to go. He
No,
got.
no, no, no,
He
no,
got to go
no, no,
too.
no, no.
I
You
don't
had your
support him.
time to
I don't
talk.
support him either.
Zip it. You had your time to talk and zip it. You
All right.
had
All
the
right.
whole damn season to say to get rid of James Dolan, and you didn't even want to do it. You you thought what I said was blasphemous that the New York Knicks fans should not support the damn New York Knicks because James Dolan owed the team. You said that was blasphemous. You said that was blasphemous. I didn't say it. You said it. Okay, now all of a sudden you want to get the Morris, who actually brought at least 3 to 4 championships to the New York Giants, and now you want to get rid of them? Really? Because they had a bad decade of not winning the damn playoff game or having a damn winning damn season? Really? Come from you? I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't hear it. Listen, the Morris is the right thing to get rid of Joe Judge with his non-achieving self. He's a damn special coach team, special teams coach, and he should actually stick to special teams. Listen, he's the special team coach. Right, this man all season has did nothing special on the offensive end to help your team win the game. You a special team. I see no reverse plays. No flip plays. No trick plays. When it came to the New York Giant offense, but no, a Giant fan like you still support the team. You watch the damn game every week, putting money to the more pockets. This man should have been gone. Should have been gone before Daniel Jones got hurt. This man, Joe Judge, should have been gone a long damn time ago. This man should be gone these 5 games in the season. 5 games in the season. But no, but it's people like you. People like you that want to support the damn Giant team. Oh, it's light at the end of the tunnel. But no, ain't no damn light at the tunnel. This shit is dark as hell. It is dark as hell. The lights is out. The devil is out. Everybody, all the demons is out. The Walking Dead is out. There is dark at the end of the tunnel. But you still, as a Giant fan, actually continue to support the team. And it is disgusting. It is disgusting. I gave one of the damn Giants a long time ago, ever since at the last time they won a damn Super Bowl, because they stuck up the joint. Eli was sticking up the joint. Yeah, I said it. Eli Manning was sticking up the joint for years. stick up the next 10 years after he won his second Super Bowl. He thinking up the joint. Okay, this man was at least top 5 interceptions in an offensive status mode, and you still continue to support this team. You still continue to support the team. It is disgusting. I'm disgusted by you as a damn Giant fan, supposed to be a diehard Giant fan. I mean, Michael Strahan is rolling in his grave. You know, this man, TJ Watts has actually broke his record. That should be the Giant that actually broke that man record. It should have been Williams. It should have been Blake Martinez.
Hmm.
It could have been somebody on a damn Giant team that broke the man record, but it had to be an enemy for the Pittsburgh Steelers to actually tie this man record. Mike Strahan, all them damn years, Mike Strahan put in work for the New York Giants, and you gonna let this happen? And you gonna let this happen? I don't want to hear it, man. You know, listen, the Morris did a good job actually firing Joe Judge, but that the mistake that he actually said in that damn press conference, this is the most highlight part. He said, he said he gonna leave it up to the GM that he actually hired to actually make the decision to hire the damn coach. Really, really? I
Exactly.
don't even
That's
trust.
so I'm
I
glad you
don't even
said that.
trust
I'm
him.
glad you said that. I'm glad you said
Yeah,
that. Because at
yeah.
the time, no. I explain why. I explain why. And I explain why it's a bad idea. You at the point in time before you decided to fire the motherfucker, you still had Joe Judge as your head coach sitting there telling the players what the hell you need to do in the offseason when the man was not possibly to be head coach any time in point in place. Everybody knows. I'm like, hold up. The
Somebody
Mariners
knows.
are sitting around. They're okay with this shit. The Mariners was okay with the fact that, oh, we okay with you letting yourself, we are okay. See, Joe Judge didn't come up on the press conference and sit around and say what needs to be done in the offseason. He told the players, he told the Saquons, he told the Daniel Jones, he told the Evan Ingrams. Half of these players are guaranteed not to even be on Dan roster next year. Evan Ingram's going to be a free agent. We don't know what you're going to do with Saquon. We damn sure don't know what you're going to do with Daniel Jones. We don't know, but how the hell you the head coach, but the Mariners are going to allow him to hire the damn GM. They're going to hire the GM, and then Joe Judge is going to tell the GM what the hell to do. How the hell is that possible? That don't make
What do
no
you mean he
fucking
gonna tell
sense.
GM what to
That's
do?
like telling that's just telling that's like telling is at the
He's
end of the
fired.
day,
He's
the
fired. How you
head
gonna
coach no. Before I'm saying before he got fired. Before they
he
made the decision to
told
get
the
fired. You're going to tell the head coach is going to tell the GM, the incoming GM that's going to be hired, how to do his fucking job and who to draft and who to get this and who to get that. Hell no. Let's
It
be
should be
honest.
like that.
No,
It should be like that.
it should be
But
the
when it comes
it
to the
should be
Morris,
opposite
we
way
don't know who
around.
they're hiring. We
It
don't
should be
know who
the
they was hiring at GM.
exactly. That's exactly my point. You
You
don't
can
know
hire
who's coming in.
you can hire Tiki Barber as a GM. Does he have any GM experience?
No, because
Of
they're
course,
not
he knows
going
what
within.
he needs. Of course.
They're they're going to make the decision to go outside the organization. They're gonna hire somebody that's not giant blood. That's fine with me. Why? Because the people y'all built from giant blood has not fucking worked. So y'all have to do something completely utterly fucking different. You keep hiring the same fucking people, time in and time out and time in and time out again. That has nothing to do with the or that has been horrible for the organization. Horrible. You've seen what it is. We have the worst record, worse than the Jets in the past 5 seasons. When you're worse than the Jets, and the Jets have been fucking putrid, the Giants have been worse because the Jets actually have a solid offensive line. Hold on. Did you just
Yeah.
freeze again?
And you actually support the damn team for all these years. That's all that you did.
My blood. I bleed blue. I bleed blue and red, and I bleed blue and orange. I can't help it. Our city is
You
blue.
just made me nauseous. You said that.
See, that's what we're doing now. That's what we're doing now. So we made blue. So that's what it is, man. So that's what we're
Please.
doing. So we going low blow now. So we going low blow. See, I sat here. I can't talk. You know what?
Bro.
I said what I need. I said what I need to say about my Giants. I'm just sitting here. Cheers to Joe Judge getting fucking fired, getting canned. Cheers to your ass getting canned. Just think about it, Jeff. Just think about it, bro. You tell me any other team in the NFL that hired a special teams coach to be to be a head coach.
The Giants and the Jets will do some shit like that.
I tell them no. You can't say the Jets. You can't say the Jets because the Jets actually had hired a defensive coordinator, a former that was a top 5 coordinator in Robert Saleh that came from the 49ers that was damn good to be in the Jets head coach. It's only his first year, so you
Yeah,
give
but
him
he had Nick Bosa and all them guys.
exactly. That's
Right,
fine.
so I mean, which is
But
stupid.
you mean somebody the man don't deserve a chance? No, he did deserve a
He
chance.
did, he did, no, I wouldn't hire him as a head coach. No, as not. No, I wouldn't. I would hire him as this defense coordinator. I would never
The
hire
man
him
is a.
as the head coach. You are known for
I
defense,
understand that.
and
Correct.
you had top 10 defensive talent on the San Francisco 49ers. That's what got
I
you
agree
there
with
to
that.
the Super Bowl,
I
right?
agree with that. I agree with
Armstead,
that.
Bosa, and the boys. Listen,
I agree with
I
that.
would never hire that man as a head coach. Nope. No, I would hire a defensive coach. Yes, I would. And that's the mistake the Jets made.
But the only reason why I say I don't agree with that because they gave him an opportunity. If I want the bread and I want to be able to coach my own team, I believe he did. I believe he was. I believe he did a decent job as. First of all, you got more wins than the
A
Giants.
decent job this year? What?
Remember. Look who we in a division with. Oh, here we go.
A decent head,
Before I
a
continue,
decent job this year? What?
look. Yes, you know why? Look who the teams that he beat this season. Three of the
Oh,
four
that's
teams
what it
that he
is.
defeated this. No. 3 to 4 teams that he beat this season are currently in the playoffs.
So,
He beat the Bengals. He beat the Bengals with a backup quarterback. With
congratulations.
Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, everybody. That's a big one,
Congratulations.
right? He beat he beat Tennessee Titans, who was the number one seed in the AFC. That's with Derrick Henry weeks before his injury, with Ryan Tannehill and everybody.
Congratulations.
Come on, man. That's not a big deal. That's a huge
That's
deal.
not a big deal.
If
No, it's
they
not. No,
How's
it's
it not
not
a big deal?
because when you play in the Jets, they're not taking it seriously.
How can they not be taking it serious? Look at the
Why would I
division they're
take it
playing.
seriously, man? That's an off day for me.
Look,
I don't care.
but look at the division that they're in. They played against a Miami team that lost 7 in a row, and then they won 8 in a row. You got Buffalo, who is in the playoffs currently right now, and you've got the AFC winners, the Patriots, that won the AFC East again with a rookie quarterback and a very good defensive team with Bill Belichick.
That has nothing to do with the Jets. Why would I?
They're in the same division.
If I'm
Half of those
if I'm a
half of those games
playoff
in the same
contending
division.
team, if I'm a playoff contending team, why would I take the Jets seriously?
I'm not saying okay. So what are you expecting?
That's what I'm
Just going to
saying,
playoffs in their first year? No, it's not going to happen.
bro.
I
When
think
the
they
last time they just made the playoffs? Like mid 2000s?
no. That's way before.
Nobody's saying the
It
Jets
was
making
the last time the Jets won the playoffs with Rex Ryan and Mark Sanchez. They went to the AFC Championship.
what was like 2000 like what 10, 11? It's went over a decade, bro.
Okay, that's fine. But I'm sitting here to
Gonna take the Jets seriously. Nobody's taking the Jets seriously when they go to New York. Or when the Jets come in town, nobody taking that's a day off.
okay. But my
Players
question.
going
But
out
here's
the
my
night before to a club, popping bottles, drinking 1942s, 46, whatever they got there.
okay. That's fine. But I'll
Then
ask you right here, right now.
rock boys
But
in the
I ask you.
building. Some Ace of Spade
Oh my
is
god.
being passed around. You
Okay.
got some hoes in the house.
Okay.
Listen, they are
Okay.
not taking the Jets seriously, bro. Look, we
Okay.
win, we
But let
win.
me ask you
Lose, we
this.
lose.
Let me ask you this. Who's in a better position right now for the future? Is it the Jets or the Giants?
None.
I ask you again,
None.
who's in a better position? I'm a Giants fan
None.
saying we're not in a good position right now because
Good.
we don't know what our future is.
You're right. And if you ask
We
me who
don't
the
know what
Jets
our
is,
future is.
you're not in a good position anyway.
I'm sitting here saying the Jets are actually in a better position
That's blasphemous. Y'all both
because
in the
they
same
have the head.
boat.
How are we in the same? But we don't have a head coach or a GM right now, so we don't know who the hell we're going to hire. We don't know who our next guy we're going to be. The Jets already
I
have
don't know.
something in
Both
place.
teams. The quarterbacks y'all have in place right now, the team y'all have in place right now, y'all both in a disaster for the next 10 years. Unless y'all
So you don't. So hold
better.
on. Do you trust? I trust Zach Wilson way more than I trust Danny Pennies. I trust Zach Wilson way more than I trust Danny Pennies.
And that's blasphemous saying that. Zach
How is it
Wilson.
blasphemous? The man has been Daniel Jones has been in the league 3 years. The man has more turnovers than anybody in the first 3 years than anybody in the history of the
I
NFL.
agree. I know that. I
What
agree
am I
with
supposed
you.
to do with that? What am I supposed to do with
Oh,
that?
so so Zach Wilson's not going to have that what James Jones has now in the next 3 seasons, a losing record.
I don't think so. I honestly don't think so.
Wow,
I think
wow.
he'll be
You
better.
actually think the Jets going to be that successful in the next 3 years with Zach Wilson?
I actually do.
That's blasphemous. Get the
I
fuck out
actually
of here.
do.
You can jump in. You
I'm,
can
I'm
jump in
being,
that. Get out of here, man.
look who's my starting quarterback. Look who's my starting
Care.
quarterback. Out
Who
of 31
cares?
teams, with the exception of Zach Wilson, right?
10 years out, bro. Nobody. Yo, the Jets and the Giants are the disaster right now. The New York teams are the disaster right now. Disaster. This is like in the 80s. Like 70, late 70s and early 80s and shit like that. The New York Knicks teams
It
suck.
wasn't that bad.
All teams suck. The Yankees suck.
If you're
The
going to talk
Mets
about,
suck. The Giants suck. The Jets suck. The Rangers are alright, but they ain't winning no damn Stanley Cup. They had one damn Stanley Cup in 1934.
the Rangers are one of the best teams in the
If you
East
want,
right now,
if,
bro. I
if you want to
continue.
count, the Islanders, shit. They haven't won a championship since the '70s. Okay, you the Brooklyn Nets.
Look, we don't.
But
Whoa, whoa,
the
whoa, whoa,
but
whoa, 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 what was that? Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa,
the
whoa, whoa,
New
whoa, whoa,
York,
whoa,
the
whoa,
Brooklyn,
whoa.
the New York Brooklyn Nets are the number one team in the state. Period. Okay, but it's
Whatever.
up to that damn Giannis with his damn stepping, people stick his damn foot out other people's damn foot
We ain't got
and hurt people
we not
on
no.
purpose. With his,
No,
with his,
we're not
with
gonna
his,
hear that.
with his
We ain't trying to hear
ignorant
that. It's a
people.
new
No,
year. I told you. We're not gonna talk about that
no,
no more.
no.
No,
Giannis,
we done with
no,
that. We done with that.
no.
That's dead. That's dead. That's finito.
No, it's not dead. It's not dead
Oh my
because,
God. Here we go.
as I said in the beginning,
Here we go.
Giannis should be
Here we go.
suspended to the end of the All-Star break. It's not the end of the All-Star break. The All-Star break didn't happen yet.
We're
Once the
talking
All-Star
football
break,
here. We
after
are
the All-Star
talking
break
football,
happens,
sir.
after the All-Star break happens, I'm gonna start talking about Giannis
We're
and
talking
how he
football.
should be suspended for the damn season. You got my word on that
We're
one. But
talking
goddamn right
football.
now, Giannis should be suspended to the damn after the All-Star break. He shouldn't be playing the whole first half of the season. Him dropping on the damn points to get the Golden State Warriors. But I don't care about that. No, that was disgusting. That was disgusting tonight. And then you got Bobby Portis, who's an ex-New York Knick. That shows how the Knicks staff actually got the talent out of Bobby Portis. But he actually leaves the Knicks and actually become a fan favorite. That just tell you about New York Knicks, period. But going on. Let's move on. You got
We just sat here and talk about football, but you want to go to fucking basketball
I'm making
because
a
you want to let
comparison.
it, you can't let it. That's not a comparison. It's
That's a
just something
comparison.
personal with you. No, it's not a
It ain't
comparison because it's
personal.
something personal. No.
It's
Because
a
it's
fact.
something personal with you because of something that's in to happen a year ago that your ass can't let go. You gotta let it go.
No, I'm not
Let
letting
it
it go.
go.
I gave you a fact. Okay,
That's
that
not a
man stuck his
fact.
damn poor bunion foot
Oh
out
my
and his
god.
Kyrie Irving and cost
Oh
KD
my
his
god.
second championship.
The
Okay,
man is playing now. The man is playing.
no, his third
What's the problem?
championship was James Harden his first championship and Kyrie
Oh
Irving
my
his second.
god.
Okay,
The
sticking his
man is
damn
playing
poor
now.
bunion
Let it
foot
go.
hurt Kyrie
Let
Irving
it
like
go.
in the
The
game
man,
five.
the man is playing now. Let it go.
No, he shouldn't be playing in the first place. That's my point. Anyway, the Chicago Bears loses to the Minnesota Vikings.
Something wrong with you, man. You gotta let it go, man.
17.
You can't let it
The
go. Let
Vikings
it
beat
go.
the Bears 30. I ain't letting shit go. To the end of the All-Star break. That's what I'm not giving. You got my word on that. The
Uh-huh.
Vikings beat the Bears 31-17. What's your take on that game?
Uh, did Kirk Cousins play this game? I don't remember Kirk Cousins playing this game. Did he play? I don't
I
remember.
think he did. I think he did. I didn't even watch his damn game, to be
Well,
honest
it doesn't matter because unfortunately, this is the last game.
Who cares? Let's move
You
on.
know why? You know why? You know why? What did I tell you about 5 weeks ago that was going to happen? Didn't I tell you Matt Nagy's going to get fired? Yes or no? Didn't I
He
tell
did.
you?
But no. To be fair to Matt Nagy, you've been saying that for the
What's to be
last 2
fair?
weeks.
I don't know. I don't want to hear that
To
shit.
be fair to
I don't
Matt
want to hear
Nagy,
that.
you say he gonna be
No,
fired like week
no.
5, 6, the whole damn season, and that
Well,
man
he
has
should have been fired. He
back
should have been
there
fired
to
week 5, week 6.
say
Look, I got
what
some
happened.
Chicago Bears fans that have been begging this man to be fired for quite some time. and they got the damn wish. Okay, I told
Didn't
you at
happen.
least
So
sometime
that's what I'm
before. At
saying.
least the man got fired, but okay, I will sit here and say I think the Minnesota Vikings made a mistake by firing Mike Zimmer. Why? Because Mike Zimmer's a good damn coach. He didn't deserve to be fired. I would at least give him at least one more year. But I guess in Vikings brass, they were like, you know what? We've seen enough. We feel like you can't handle this roster anymore. We feel like you're not capable of being our head coach. So this is the game where I call it don't matter who wins because everybody got fired. It don't matter. It don't matter if somebody had 100-yard receiving. It don't matter if somebody had four picks, the safeties. It didn't matter. It didn't matter if the game ended the tie. You know why? Both coaches got released, and both coaches without a damn head coaching position. So at the end of this game, it didn't matter to me. But let's move on, because I got a lot of shit to say about this next game. Go ahead.
What do you
Go
mean
ahead.
he should? He the man. That man deserved to get fired. Okay. The next
Who
step
got?
is get rid of Kirk Cousins. Okay. You just gotta get rid. You gotta buy him out. I don't care what you gotta do. Get rid of Kirk Cousins and start over again. Okay. The reason why
So
Mike Zimmer got fired is because Kirk Cousins with his up and down. You know, having like good
that's not
success or statistically, but actually sticking up the joint when they actually come to the gambling on the
okay.
line. Yeah.
I will agree with you on that. However, is that Mike Zimmer's fault? That's not Mike Zimmer's fault. What are you gonna do? Go with a backup? You
No,
saw what
yeah,
happened
Mike
when he
Zimmer's
put the
fault.
back. Did you see what happened when he put the backup in? How horrible he was. He
I'm
was just
saying
as
not
bad.
all his fault, but he's played. He have a piece of the pie. He got a piece of the pie on this one.
So what are you supposed to do,
A huge
man?
piece of the
What are you
pie.
supposed to do? What's
What are you
man?
supposed
That's
to
not
do?
all his fault.
The coach figure
That's
it
not.
out. Mike Tomlin
That's
figured it out.
that's upper management, bro. That's upper
Mike
management.
Tomlin figured it out. Did he or did he not?
Mike Tomlin is not on the same level as Mike. I'm sorry, Mike Zimmer is not on the same level as
If
Mike
Mike
Tomlin.
Zimmer supposed to be this good, great coach, then he should
He
have
is a
figured
good
it out.
coach. I
He
just
should have
believe
figured
he's
it
on
out.
the wrong team. I just believe he's on the wrong team.
Yeah, and
I
that's
just
why he
believe he's
got
on the wrong
fired.
team.
That's why he got fired.
I
It's a
think he
good. It's
deserves at
a
least
good
one.
move. It's good he got fired because he go to another team and actually be successful. But I'm just saying, him staying with the Vikings with Kirk Cousins on the team, that it ain't happening, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you know what? Maybe the GM needs to step down for giving Kirk Cousins 85 million fucking dollars.
He should have been
Hey,
fired. As
exactly.
soon as
That's
he
not. That's
get
what I'm
given
saying.
that contract,
That's
he
not.
should
A,
have been fired.
you. You can't.
He should have been fired, bro. As soon
I
as he get
agree.
Kirk Cousins that
Hey,
contract, he should have been fired.
that's,
Like you can't Kirk Cousins what? You out of here, bro. You out of here. You out of here.
that's what I was. Look, if all my Madden players, I have Madden 22. Do you know that Kirk Cousins' rating on the Madden is like a 72 right now?
That's disgusting, bro. But if you
That's a
look at his
backup.
stats,
That
you
is a
look at his
backup
stats,
quarterback.
that's up there.
It's shocking. His stats are
It's
shocking.
shocking how his stats is up there amongst quarterbacks, but he actually stinks record wise.
I
You
don't
can't make
know.
this up. You can't
There
make
are
this
some
up.
things. Well, there are some things when it comes to certain teams that are highly unexplainable. Highly unexplainable.
Like the Giants.
And Kirk
But go
Cousins,
ahead.
no. We're explainable
I
because
mean,
we're explainable because we can't score fucking. We scored one touch, the first touchdown that we scored pretty much a whole half the whole last month of December. But that's neither here nor there. But
all
I'm
right,
just saying, let's move on. I got a lot to say shit this next game. I got a lot of shit to say.
all
Go
right.
ahead. I'm gonna let it
The
out.
Atlanta loses 11-26 to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Go ahead. I'll put another
The
people on the
fuck,
board for the Colts. Go ahead.
Atlanta, Indianapolis Colts. Saying right here, right now. What the fuck is wrong with Carson Wentz? Carson Wentz, you don't deserve to be a quarterback in the league, fam. You made my grandfather pissed, man. That's my grandpapa, man. That's my grandfather. He's a big time Colts fan. He actually rooted for you. He believed in you. I actually thought that y'all was gonna win. Y'all was gonna win this game and lead. Hell, I actually thought y'all was gonna win the AFC South. I believed in you. You had no excuse. You had Jonathan Taylor, who's an MVP running back candidate. You still got T.Y. Hilton, injured or not, it didn't matter. You had Michael Pittman. I understand you didn't have Paris Campbell, but it really didn't matter in this case. You had Jack Doyle. You have a stout offensive line, possibly a top two, top three best offensive line in the fucking game. You got Darius Leonard on defense. You got DeForest Buckner on defense. You got, I believe, Malik Hooker is still on that team. You still got great offensive and defensive pieces, not just to, I'm not talking Super Bowl, I'm talking about at least to get in the damn playoffs. All you had to do was beat the worst or second worst team in the NFL that did not have a head coach, that had a struggling quarterback, that didn't have their top running back in James Robinson. Hell, they didn't have their fucking rookie in Travis Etienne Jr. You didn't have no damn body. All you had was DJ Chark and Marvin Jones. And you got your ass kicked 26-11? I'm calling out Carson Wentz. He needs to go as soon as fucking possible. I don't care what team. Hell, trade his ass to the CFL or trade him to London. Because the man got to go. The offensive line, that is super disappointing. I will keep the offensive line, but add a backup in the draft or free agency this all season. I don't know what you're going to do with T.Y. Hilton, but moves may need to be made. Michael Pittman is not really a 1. He's more of a 2. And you need a better tight end. There is no fucking excuse how the fuck y'all lose to the Jacksonville Jaguars, who officially had the number 1 pick with Trevor Lawrence, who have been struggling pretty much all damn year, a struggling defense that's been struggled all damn year. That just really, if memory serves me correct, didn't they just give up 50 fucking points last week? Didn't they just give up 50 points last week? You got a bad offensive line, a struggling defense, struggling receivers, and without an official head coach, and you got the brakes beef off of you 26-11. Not just me, but everybody was counting on the Indianapolis Colts to be a threat in the AFC. When you had an MVP candidate in Jonathan Taylor, who you barely gave the ball to this past Sunday, because you want to put the ball in the hands of Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is fucking trash. Simple as that. There ain't no more to talk about. Carson Wentz is fucking trash. You need to dissolve his contract and trade him for a bag of fucking chips.
Wow.
I'm saying it. Trade Carson Wentz for a bag of Doritos.
Wow.
I'm going ham to trade Carson Wentz for a bag of Doritos. And that defense needs a little bit of work. You're fine with DeForest Buckner and Darius Leonard on your top and your top. But you need help on that back end, because you can't tell me that back end is getting beat up by Trevor Lawrence. There ain't no excuse for that. The man been struggling all fucking year. You had no coach. You had an interim coach. You didn't have your best run. They didn't have the best running back. The best rookie. You had DJ Chark and Marvin Jones and Laviska Shenault, who been struggling all fucking year. And they beat the brakes off y'all 26-11. There ain't nothing more to fucking talk about. All you had to do was win and get in. It didn't care if it was 6-0, 9-0, none of that. But they beat the brakes off y'all. It looked like y'all ain't belong to the same field. It looked like y'all belong to XFL. Hell, half the players in the XFL will whoop your ass. Y'all belong in the fucking Pee Wee League. And when it was a flag, I look like the way y'all play, y'all belong in the fucking flag football. Not only did you lose, you let the damn Pittsburgh Steelers get into the goddamn playoffs. And we'll talk about another team that got into the playoffs because of y'all stupid asses. All y'all had to do was win and get in. Y'all was in a position to possibly be in the AFC title picture and having the first round seed and the first round bye. Y'all was in that damn position. Y'all went from being an AFC contender to being not even in the goddamn playoffs no more. Carson Wentz need to go ASAP. There's no way you got a you got a possible MVP, a top 3, top 4 MVP in Jonathan Taylor. You got receivers in T.Y. Hilton, Jack Doyle, Michael Pittman, Zach Pascal. You have one of the best offensive lines, a top 4 offensive line with Quentin Nelson at your helm. You got a dominant defense with Darius Leonard, DeForest Buckner, but you get blown out by the Jacksonville Jaguars, who had the number 1 pick in the NFL. Go ahead, Jeff. Say what you got to say. I'm done. I'm going to drink to this.
First of all, I think it's blasphemous to say to get rid of Carson Wentz.
How's it blasphemous?
Who the hell they're going to get? Who else are going to get?
They're going to figure it out. We're gonna figure it
They
out.
figure out ain't a lot of options.
Shit, go find a way to get Deshaun
See,
Watson because he in hell right now. Go get Deshaun Watson.
listen, Deshaun Watson
Go
is
get
is
Deshaun Watson.
about
Look,
to
before,
do what I
after
can.
after his legal struggles, after his legal shit goes through, go get Deshaun Watson. Go get Tua. Go get somebody.
Tua.
Go
You
get
think
go get
Tua's gonna
Jimmy.
do a better
Go get
job
Jimmy.
than Carson Wentz?
Go get Jimmy G if you have to. Go get Jimmy G because Jimmy G is not going to be the long term option in San Francisco. That's a
That's a
possibility.
fact. That's a possibility. I
That's a
agree with you on that
possibility.
one. I agree
That's
with
a
you on that one.
possibility. Because
But let
Trey
me say
Lance is
this.
going to be the dude. Go ahead.
Let me just say this when it came to this game, it was
Uh-huh.
embarrassing. It was actually disappointing. Uh, I thought the Colts were actually going to make the playoffs, get that wild card spot. It was actually
Uh-huh.
disappointing to them to lose to the Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, it was just disgusting, man. It was just disappointing. I mean, the Jacksonville Jaguars had stuck up the joint the whole goddamn season. And you knew coming into this game they're gonna try to spoil your playoff hopes. And you didn't come out. They outplayed the Indianapolis Colts. That's the problem. That's the most disgusting part. I'm actually that's the most disgusting part of actually about this game. They actually out. You know how the Detroit Lions outplayed the Arizona Cardinals.
Uh-huh.
They
Uh-huh.
act the Jaguars outplayed the Colts in this one. And it was disgusting. Like nobody actually predicted this. We thought it was an easy win for the Indianapolis
Exactly.
Colts. And let me tell you something about the Indianapolis Colts. No, you keep Carson Wentz. Okay, if you can get somebody better, the Carson Wentz on that level. Okay, I agree with you when it comes to Deshaun Watson. I agree with you. You might get uh make a trade offer for Russell Wilson. You ain't getting Aaron Jones. I'll tell you that. Aaron Rodgers. And you ain't getting Aaron Rodgers. I'll tell you that.
No, I didn't
You
say
ain't
no.
getting
I
Aaron
didn't say
Rodgers.
that. No, no, no. No, you forget about that. I didn't say Aaron Rodgers.
I'm
I
just saying
said,
that. I'm saying that. I'm saying
oh,
that.
okay, okay,
You
okay,
ain't
cool,
getting
cool,
Aaron
cool, cool.
Rodgers. You
Yeah, you
you
forget
you
about that.
you're still gonna get Deshaun Watson, or you're still gonna be, Russell Wilson. When it comes to your offensive line, that's a good offensive line. That's what he'll be needing the whole
He
entire
needs
season.
offensive line. That's all he needs. Offensive line.
Exactly. So either it's Russell Wilson or this other guy, but the defense has to be way better next season. You have to go after maybe another pass rusher, maybe
I said your back end. They need help on the back end.
yeah, they
They
need
need
help
help
at
on
the
their
second.
back end. They need help. They need help with their back end because their back end was not that good this year. Their back end was not good this year. There's no. I don't understand how you have a good player, a top defensive player like DeForest Buckner, and you had Darius Leonard, and that happens. There's no excuse for that.
You
There's
need a
no excuse for
linebacker
that.
too. You need another linebacker. You need a good cornerback, and you need to fix up that secondary real quick. And I think the Colts are gonna be all right, man. I think the Colts are gonna be all right next season, and they fix that up in all season. All right, moving on. The Green Bay Packers loses to the Detroit Lions 37-2. Mr. Wilson, we should go something.
I'm gonna keep it super
And
short.
before you go, did Aaron Rodgers play the whole game, or he played half a game?
He played
I
half the
didn't think.
game. He played half the game. He played half the game.
Okay, all right. I'm,
He
I'm,
played
I'm
half
gonna
the
slide.
game.
I'm gonna slide with this one
Okay.
because as we did with Kyler Murray, after him losing to the Lions, he should be erased from the MVP conversation. But since he played
Right.
half a game, okay, I let that slide.
No, he only
Go ahead.
played. I believe, if memory, I think he played more of the first half. Well, no, not the first half. I think he played more of the first quarter, and he played kind of into like the second quarter, and then he just allowed for the rest of the game. The rest. You know, what I'm saying you get, pretty much he got 2 weeks off because you got today, and then you got he did the number one seed, and you got pretty much a whole 14, maybe 20 some days. But it was a right move. So I'm going to give this game to the Detroit Lions. Why? They may have a horrible record, but this is the type of team that they know they're not going to the playoffs, but damn it, we're going to let it all out. I have so much respect for the Detroit Lions and their coach, Dan Campbell. Why? Because they did the exact opposite of what my shitty ass Giants could not do. Let it all out. We talking trick plays, triple reverse, double reverse, single reverse, double reverse, triple reverse. It didn't matter who had the ball. It didn't matter if it was Jared Goff. It didn't matter if it was St. Brown. It didn't matter if it was Jamal Williams, DeAndre Swift. It didn't matter because everybody was trying to get the ball, and they was in single reverse, double reverse, triple reverse, flea flicker. It didn't matter. They pulled out everything in the fucking book against Green Bay, regardless of the starters or backups or anything like that. They did what needs to be done. And that's cool. That's why I have respect and I have love for Detroit Lions, as bad as they've been. I have more respect for them than I have for my Giants in the head coaching position and their personnel, because they know we not going they're gonna have a top 2, 3 pick in next year's draft. But at the same time, we're gonna fight to make sure, even when a win or loss, we're gonna make y'all know. But next year you gotta come and see us. We're gonna go all out. It don't matter if we are 3rd and 19, we do a double, triple reverse, and we only get 17 yards. We're gonna let you know we're gonna fight for y'all. We're gonna fight for every fucking y'all. As opposed to this bum ass coach kneeling and go for a quarterback sneak on the 3rd and fucking 9 because you more worried about punting on the 3rd down than the actual 4 fucking down.
All right. You're really running about your dead Giants.
Nah, I ain't worried. I can't let it go. I can't let it go.
Let it go.
If I see Joe Judge in the street, I'm getting in the Uber and make sure I hit him with the damn car.
I
don't give a damn.
It's already 1, 2, 3 Cancun, so that's
no, damn it! The man just threw a party after he got fired. The man wanted to be fired. If you look it up on YouTube, the man threw a party. I'm talking about Joe Judge. The man threw a party after he threw a party for his players after he got fired. What kind of shit is that? Who throws a party after you only scored 1 touchdown in the last 4 or 5 fucking weeks? And you were supposed to be the head coach.
Moving on.
If I see Joe Judge in the streets of Manhattan, I'm whooping his ass. Sorry. Go ahead, man. I'm whooping his ass.
All right. Well, moving on. The
Usa.
All I lost the game was no Aaron Rodgers in the second half. That's the only reason. But the Tennessee Titans defeated the Houston Texans, 28-25 with those of the game of the weekend.
No, not really, but there's one major thing that I do care about. Mm-hmm. Derrick Henry is coming back for the playoffs. The man had literally 8. The man, I don't think I understand. This changes the entire AFC. See, what people don't understand is you had Ryan Tannehill. He's not a top 10, top 15, maybe top 15 quarterback. He's a decent, good quarterback.
Top 10.
You're gonna have here's the thing. You're gonna have a healthy Julio, and you're gonna have a healthy AJ Brown. But we have not seen a healthy Julio, a healthy AJ, and a healthy Derrick Henry together in a full season. And when it comes to the playoffs, it is kind of similar to the NBA. The game slowed down. Everything gets more physical. But you need that workhorse. I'm saying it right here, right now, because Derrick Henry changes everything. The man ain't played since week 8. You know how dominant Derrick Henry is, bro? The man been injured since week 8, and he's still in the top 10 and top 5 in rushing touchdowns, rushing yards, and receiving yards. And he ain't played since week 8. And we talking about week 18 in January 2022 in the playoffs. Derrick Henry is going to be a fucking problem in the playoffs. A huge problem. And I pray for any defense. They got to face this dude because it's going to be cold. And a lot of defensive players are not going to want to tackle a 6'1" or 6'2", 245-pound stomping running back that can stiff arm you to hell as Josh Norman, that can truck you to hell, and you just have no fucking answer for. If you don't believe me, ask the Baltimore Ravens for last year. There's no answer for Derrick Henry when he gets in that point. Simple as that. I don't even want to talk about the other team because it don't matter. Because
Okay.
at the end of the day,
Can I
Tennessee.
respond to
Go
this?
ahead, go ahead.
Can I respond to
Sure,
this?
go ahead. Go
All right.
ahead.
Does Derrick Henry have an injury?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What is his injury?
He's off his injury. I believe it's an Achilles.
That's not what I asked you. Did he have an injury? It was his foot,
Yeah, he
right?
got an injury.
It was his foot.
Oh, yeah, it was. I thought it was his Achilles, but it's his foot. Yeah, it's his
It
foot.
was
Yeah,
his
it's his
foot.
foot.
He had a foot injury.
Okay.
Right. And you're a running back.
Okay.
And now you haven't played a game in 8 weeks, 8 to 9 weeks, right?
Technically, that's 2 months, but go ahead.
2 months. 2 months.
Uh-huh.
You go into a playoff game with the team that you actually a part of. What needs you? Now you didn't mention AJ. You mentioned AJ Brown. You mentioned Julio Jones and Derrick
I
Henry
did.
in the game.
All three.
So you expect them all three to be on one court in a playoff game? Who they haven't played together on one court in all seasons? I mean,
Correct.
healthy in
Because that
this whole season?
because man, you know what? Because that includes Julio injuries too. So Julio's always been an injured
No,
player. He's
no,
never really been.
I get that part. They no Julio's is frequent injury, AJ Brown frequent injury, and so called Derrick Henry frequent injury. But you expect them to be that dominant in this playoff game where they haven't played together healthy this whole damn season. Listen, I'm not saying that they are going to win. We get to that in a few moments. I'm not saying they are going to win the damn playoff series, playoff game. But at the end of the day, there's some question marks, man. There's some red flags on that damn Tennessee Titan, and I damn sure don't trust that damn Ryan Tannehill because he just is up and down. Just like Chris Frost, jump, motherfucker. He's just up and down all goddamn day, and I don't trust him. Okay, I never trust him when he was
Oh.
ball with the damn Miami Dolphins, and I don't trust him now with the damn Tennessee Titans with his up and down
I know
jump
what this
stuff.
is. See,
Okay,
I got a perfect comeback for you. Go ahead.
go ahead.
Um, who did Ryan Tannehill beat in the playoffs 2 years ago?
I forgot. Refresh my damn memory. I'm a drunk.
Didn't he?
Refresh my memory.
Didn't he beat? Oh, he beat Yurgo in the playoffs when he was with New England.
That was not Ryan
Yes,
Tannehill. No,
yes,
stop.
it will.
No,
Yes, he
no,
was. Yes, it
no,
was.
no,
It was.
no,
It wasn't. It wasn't him.
no.
It wasn't him.
It was
It
the
wasn't him.
defense.
It wasn't-
It was
Oh,
the
oh, oh, it was
defense
the,
that
oh, it
actually
was the defense.
defeated Tom
Oh, that was
Brady.
the defense.
Dude,
Oh,
Ryan
that was the
Tannehill gets
defense.
no credit for that. He gets no credit. Was he on defense? Was Ryan Tannehill on defense because that interception?
That was
The
the
pick six.
defense there.
Pick
That was
six. Was Ryan Tannehill on defense for that pick six? Stop it. Don't try to be slick.
Yeah.
Watch your mouth.
Is
Watch your
is he
mouth.
that part of the team? Is he that part of the
No,
team?
that does not count. No, it does not count when it comes to the GOAT.
Yes, he
Okay?
does, man. He
Ryan
part of
Tannehill
the
was
team.
out
He
playing
beat Tom
quarterback
Brady.
on
He beat
defense
he
and
beat
caught that
he
pick
beat
six
Brady.
as a touchdown.
He
Stop it.
beat Tom Brady. He
Stop it.
beat
I
Tom
don't want to
Brady.
hear it. I don't want
I'm
to hear it.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to hear it.
Wasn't that wasn't
Next
that
game.
wasn't that
Next
game in New
game.
England? Oh, now you want to go on next game? You don't want him to
Next
talk.
game.
You don't want
Next
him.
game. Um, the Buffalo Bills defeated the New York Pathetic Jets. I mean, New
What's
Jersey
the score?
Pathetic Jets. It was
Oh,
27 to
now
10.
it's
Okay, go
New
ahead.
Jersey.
They are New
Oh,
Jersey Jets. They don't play New York, do they?
no, they don't.
I
But
mean, every other
that,
team plays in New York, but the damn Jets and Giants. I mean, come on, they're not New York. They actually New Jersey.
but what is your point to this? But go ahead. I hear what
My
you're
point is they lost some Bills. What's your take of this game?
saying. Oh, I actually didn't watch this game, but you know what? At
Yeah,
least the
I didn't
Jets
watch
put up
it either.
more. The Jets put up more. The Jets put up more points than the Giants. The Jets have. They don't have
Oh,
major.
they're not good because they put up
Yeah, it is.
three more points to
The
the
last,
Giants.
the last. If you really pay attention, the last month, the Jets have put up more points than the Giants. That's with a backup quarterback. That's with Zach Wilson. That's with
You,
unknown players that people don't
you
know about.
actually that's an achievement.
I didn't say it was an achievement. I'm just saying
Who
their
put up?
offense
Yeah,
is. If
the
you put the
Giants put up 7 points and the Jets put up 10. I mean, my God. I mean, my God.
That's not. You're missing.
It's still they both got
You're
shellacked.
missing. You're missing my point. I said the last month. If you put my
I
Jets
don't give a
against the
damn.
Jets,
It's been the same scores the last month. They haven't actually scored that many points. Both
the
teams
Jets
haven't.
have put up. The Jets have put up a lot of points the last couple of weeks.
Oh my God. Okay.
Okay, I
And
put it to
they
you.
still
I put it
lost
to.
to Cancun. All right.
I'm not. It don't matter if it wins. I'm talking about in terms of points. I'm not
Who
talking about wins or
cares?
losses here.
Who
I'm not talking about
cares?
wins or losses. I care. Obviously, I'm a New
Why?
Yorker. Unlike you. Unlike you. I am a
Excuse me.
suffering.
Excuse me
I'm
again.
a. No, you're a traitor. That's what you're a
I'm a
traitor.
tra- I'm a
You're a
traitor.
traitor. You know why?
Who I miss?
Cause
Who I
no, because
mistreat of?
The Jets was very close to beating your so-called team, very close, and they was winning before the whole nonsense with your former receiver
Watch your
had
mouth.
he want to be a diva and all that, and then
We didn't need him.
some guy
We didn't need
some
him to be
guy
bro. Stop
some
hating for
guy
real.
throwing a
So stop hating. Stop
some
hating.
guy throwing a
Some guy.
touchdown. I,
Oh, right,
some
that
guy
won't be
throwing a
disrespectful
touchdown.
now. That won't be
But look,
disrespectful.
I'll put okay.
Why you gotta be
I'll put it to
disrespectful?
you like this.
Some
I'll
guy
put
is Tampa Buccaneers, Tom
no
Brady,
no
the
no.
GOAT, the greatest of all
Can
time,
you
going back
no
against that
no
damn New York
no.
Jets, who actually thought they had a win.
But
you
then answer this
you
question.
don't need 2 3
Answer this
minutes on the
question.
clock for Tom
No
Brady
no
to
answer this
play.
question.
Don't
Who
play.
caught that touchdown? What's the name of the receiver that caught that touchdown?
Something Johnson.
Yeah.
Who cares? As long as they catch it, I don't give a damn. It could be Muggsy Bowles catch a damn touchdown. I don't give a damn. As long as he catch it. I mean, it could be Busty Bowles.
See why
What's the
why
other
don't
guy for Denver?
why don't you
Boykins?
why
It could
wait
be him.
why don't you
I don't
Errol
give a damn
Boykins
who put the
why don't
ball for Tom
why
Brady. As long as you got shit to get a touchdown, I don't give
why
a damn because the
why
GOAT deserves
why
to
don't
win.
you
I don't care.
why don't you just take the jersey of all the receivers and running backs names? Why don't you just do that? Because the only person that matters is the
Might as
quarterback, right?
well. Might as well. Let's just go. The GOAT deserves all the praise. That's right. Ever since that
Just
damn
stop it.
Twitter, Antonio Brown
Just
let that
stop
man
it.
Tom Brady
Just stop
hanging,
it.
my man
Just
Johnson caught
stop
the
it,
damn
man.
ball,
Just stop
caught
it,
the damn
man.
touchdown, and actually won the
Just
damn
stop
game
it,
for the
man.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's it. That's all that matters. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear
Just stop it, man. Just take up all the receivers and tight ends except for Gronk, because we know who Gronk is. Just take out everybody else's jersey. Just take out
it.
everybody else's jersey. Just let
Gronk was
them.
the number one receiver in that game after Antonio Brown left.
Oh, that's what I
He left
said. I
us
said
hanging. He
just
left hanging.
just. I said take out all the receivers and tight ends names except for Gronk because he don't even matter what names. This
Who
is so
cares?
disrespectful.
Catch
This
the
is
damn ball.
disrespectful.
You got a job to do, bro. You get
And
paid.
this,
You can pay $100,000 to catch the ball from the damn goal. Catch it, goddamn it. I don't give a damn who your name, damn last name Johnson, Lance,
oh
whatever.
my
I
god,
don't care about my
man.
damn last name. Catch the damn ball from Tom Brady. Tampa Bay Buccaneers deserved to win the game, and they did. The Jets thought they had the game and won. And when you leave 2 to 3 minutes left on the fourth quarter against Tom Brady, you know damn well you're not going to win the damn game. It's period. Okay, moving on. The Saints loses to or they actually won that game against the
Yeah, 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 yeah.
the Texans have playing that game.
He got hurt, but that's irrelevant. But it's okay. But he got hurt. He got hurt. It happened. It happened.
I mean, who said today on that one? Who said today? It wasn't Travis Sabian that said today for you against the despicable Atlanta Falcons. Oh, please, I want to hear it. Moving on.
Look,
I mean,
man. Go
please.
ahead. Let's move on.
Oh,
Let's move on.
oh, please. The New England Patriots actually loses to the Miami Dolphins with a non-achieving themselves 33-24. What was your take on this game?
I don't care about the game.
Me either. I don't give a shit either. I,
No, 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 no. I'm saying a different reason. How
okay.
the fuck and why the fuck did you fire Brian Flores?
Yo,
You
never mind.
flying? No, no,
Let
no,
me,
no.
let me
Yeah,
write a
drop it
pause.
on, drop bomb, drop the bomb, drop the bomb.
I'm gonna write a pause and drop a saucy bomb on that one. There was no reason for you to fire Brian Flores.
and
No reason at
diving
all.
in
None.
and diving in the reason why. None. And I'm diving into the reason why. Chris Greer, who was the actual GM, should be the one who should be fired, not
Facts.
Brian Flores.
Facts.
Why? Because Chris Greer wanted Tua. Now, Tua is Tua. He's a left-handed quarterback, but he's not that good. Brian Flores, they had beef because Brian Flores, a year or two ago, wanted Justin Herbert as their quarterback, not Tua. They've been at odds of that since then. And then, from what I understand, Brian Flores did not want to trade for Deshaun Watson. I don't know why, but maybe that was the nail in the coffin. However, you're Chris Greer. Why the fuck would you want Tua when you have a all-star caliber quarterback in Justin Herbert? And I'm sure we'll get to him later because I'm sure you got a lot to say. But Justin Herbert is, in my opinion, a way better quarterback than Tua is. I'm not talking about and Tua may have the intangibles, but Justin Herbert, everybody knows right now is a top 10 quarterback right now. I'm saying as of right now. So you have had the best head coach in Dolphins history since, let's say, maybe the perfect season, and you fire him. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is the same head coach in Brian Flores that came off the Belichick tree and has had one of the very few records against Belichick. He is 4-2 season-wise against Belichick and actually took Miami to the playoffs last year. Brian Flores, as of right now, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope my New York Giants fans are listening and GM is listening, go get Brian Flores. Go get him.
Say that
Not
again.
just because.
Say that again.
I hope my New York Giants go get Brian Flores. Why? I know you're laughing. I'm gonna tell you why. Because he's gonna change everything up. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that he's a hot. I don't want to hear that he's a hothead. I don't want to hear he's a hot-headed coach. I don't want to hear that crap. First things first. First things first. You need to hire a head coach that is from New York City, that understands New York or. What's the problem?
I'm not saying it's
What's the problem? What's the problem?
Look at the Giants' history that had never hired a black.
I understand that. But they need to cut ties with that. They need to cut ties with that. A lot of people don't know. Where's Brian Flores from? The man's from Brooklyn.
I agree.
The man's born and raised in Brooklyn.
Absolutely.
I mean, damn. Well, I mean, it's right there. The man's the hottest coach. He's the hottest head coach. I don't want to hear about no John Harbaugh. I don't want to hear about no Jim Harbaugh. I don't want to hear about that. Brian Flores is the hottest coach right now in the NFL right now that needs to be hired. And they let him go for some stupid nonsense like that. They had an opportunity. Brian Flores, hands down, he didn't want Tua. He wanted Justin Herbert. And they've been at odds ever since. Clearly, that was one of the main reasons why he got fired. But how the hell you fire a coach? How the hell you fire a coach that starts off 1-7 and turns his football team around and wins 7 in a row? That's never been done in NFL history. NFL history. And make matters even better for Brian Flores, he is the only man since the last 2 or 3 years to have a good record against Bill Belichick. The man is 4-2 against Bill Belichick, who actually came from the Belichick tree. When you talk about other coaches from Belichick trees, with the exception of Mike Vrabel, Bill O'Brien, they don't have a good record. Brian Flores is one of the only few who have a 4-2 record against Bill Belichick. Has beaten him twice in the same season. The man started off 1-7 with his team, and they won 7 straight. That's never been done in NFL history. That's even with the perfect Bears, the perfect Dolphins. That's been with teams that were struggling and won 3, 4, 5 in a row. The Dolphins are the only team to do that. And it is a credit to this man's coaching and you let him go, the Dolphins, by any team, by any nonsense, they're not scrubs. The Dolphins have a good damn defense. They have a pretty decent. They have their offensive line may be bad, but they have a good running back. They have good receivers. Their quarterback, is under debate, obviously with Tua. But you have Devontae Parker. You have a rookie in Jalen Waddle. You have when he's healthy, Will Fuller. You have these good receivers. You have Myles Gaskin. You have Duke Johnson. You only thing you need to improve was the offensive line. That was it. You have, I'm not gonna say championship, but you have a pretty damn good team, and you fire him because of some nonsense because you wanted Tua as a GM and he wanted and Brian Flores clearly wanted Justin Herbert, and you see the easily comparison while Justin Herbert is one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and Tua is not even that close because he's completely injury prone. What am I supposed to feel about that? Simple. Go ahead. That's all you. What am I supposed to do? Like? Come on, seriously. What we doing here?
Well, I agree with you. Brian Flores should never been fired. They said, "Oh, it been 3 seasons and he haven't made the playoffs." Okay, the first 2 seasons was actually garbage. No, that's even
Right.
not fair to Brian Flores to add them first two
That's
seasons.
correct.
The
Because
third
he didn't
the
have much of a
season
roster.
it's fair. It's fair. It's fair to add that. But at the end of the day, Brian Flores should get hired by another team, and I believe he should be, with another NFL football team. Um, at the end of the day, I think Matt Jones didn't play that well against the Miami Dolphins,
Hmm.
and it's actually and it actually reminded me that how good Belichick is. It's not going to happen this season.
Right.
Mac Jones is not going to get you to the promised land this season. You might get a play. You got a playoff appearance. I think that's how far you go. Either you win it or not, you're gonna get bumped anyway in the first, second round. Coming back next year when Mac Jones actually have some playoff experiences, then we can actually debate about that. Okay, so Mac Jones needs some more playoff experience and everything. Brian Flores should not been fired. Shout out to my Miami Dolphins actually won this game as he thought they was gonna get the wild card and actually put them to get the wild card, but no, they didn't get that. But looking forward to next season. Next game got the Seattle Seahawks defeated the Arizona Cardinals 38-30. What you take on this game?
Um, this is probably the last game for Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll.
Mm.
This is probably the last game for them too, man. I mean, shout out to Rashad Penny. I mean, he did. First of all, fantasy football champion 2021, 2022. Can I get a drop the bomb for that? I just named drop the
Well,
bomb.
Saucy Bomb.
Fantasy football champion. Yeah, drop Saucy bomb. Ladies and gentlemen, your fantasy Yahoo your fantasy football
I got
championship
cheated
right here.
last week.
Oh, you got
Yeah,
cheated?
yeah, I got cheated.
Are you gonna dispute it? You gonna dispute
You
it?
back, you bastards. I got cheated.
You gonna
But anyway,
dispute you gonna dispute it, man?
how I'm 11-3 and I actually lose in the second round? That's fucking bullshit, bro.
I'm just saying, man. You just gotta get better players, man. You gotta draft. Talk to me next year. I'll help you out. I'll
Eleven
help you out
three
next year.
my division and I actually loses
Look,
and
man.
fails.
Look, man. I
Okay,
went. I went.
that's
I went 12. I went 12-2, man. 12-3, man. 12-3, man. I'm sorry. I think it was 10-5. I just want
six.
like. I just got on a hot streak. Won like 6 in a row. Riding with Debo Samuel. That's all I gotta say. Riding with Debo.
That's
But
nasty.
anyway, in all seriousness, I I did say in the past that it's time for Pete Carroll to step down. I'm not so sure of that. Maybe Pete Carroll may need to step down, become maybe offensive coordinator. Maybe he need to be in the front office and maybe let someone else take the reins as head coach. Because the Seattle team is not what it used to be. Russell Wilson still has problem with his offensive line. DK Metcalf has disappeared the second half of the season. and maybe the detriment that's kind of Russell Wilson's fault. Um, their defense is still pretty fucking bad. That is with Jamal Adams. That's with Bobby Wagner. That is with Carlos Dunlap. Um, the defense is not. They need to get back to the defense, and they need to fix the offensive line. Everything else is perfectly intact, but it's getting to the point that you know what? Maybe Russ is not the guy there anymore. Maybe Russ, maybe I think Russell Wilson may wants to leave. I'm not saying he needs to come to my Giants. I'm not saying because he will have the same exact situation if he comes to my Giants because we have maybe just a worse offensive line than maybe even Seattle does. But over and all, I think personally, this is it for Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll. They gone the route that they need to go. They have rode the ship, as we like to say, and it's over. I think it's time for a change. I'm
Um,
not worried about the Cardinals because I'm not worried about the Cardinals because they're running playoffs. This loss, in my opinion, does nothing for the Cardinals. Personally, I have no issue. My only issue with the Cardinals is DeAndre Hopkins not going to be able to play until they say they're going to. It's like they reported that DeAndre
until they
Hopkins
go
is not
for
going to be right. They reported that DeAndre Hopkins is not going to be there to the NFC Championship. How the hell y'all know you're going to the NFC Championship?
it. Exactly.
I'm saying I'm like, wait, whoa, what? That when I read that report, I was like, DeAndre Hopkins won't be available to the NFC Championship. How the hell y'all know you're going to the NFC Championship? Do y'all know something that we don't? How y'all know that?
Exactly.
I don't.
Let me just say this, broski. The Seattle Seahawks has been um completely disappointing, and I don't think that the actual Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson um factor is going to last any longer. Somebody got to go. Either if Pete Carroll go or Russell Wilson go. For me, as a fan, I would rather see Russell Wilson go. I'd rather see him on the Pittsburgh Steelers to have a better chance to actually make it so far. They can actually make some changes in the offseason. But at the end of the day, I believe that the Seattle Seahawks have reached their peak. The Legion is done. You got to get rid of Billy Wagner, and when you do that, I think they are in the rebuild. If you want to get rid of Pete Carroll, that's up to the GM and everything. But at the end of the day, Russell Wilson has to go. He has to if he wants to win another Super Bowl, he has to leave the Seattle Seahawks. Okay, when it comes to the Cardinals doesn't have the hop, and then they got a lot of weapons. You still got AJ Green, you still have Ertz and the rest of the crew. But when it comes to that, um, the Arizona Cardinals have to come together in a playoff game and actually put everything on line, getting JJ Watt back and everything. So I believe that the Arizona Cardinals should actually win the playoff game if they actually make it close. That's all I'm saying. Let me try to get Marcus back on. He actually faded away.
Go ahead, guys. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
bro. Nah, I already said my take already, but let's move on to the next one.
Sure.
The Panthers loses to the Buccaneers
You know, I
41-6.
ain't got nothing to say. Just go ahead, Jeff. Just go ahead. Just go
Oh,
ahead.
now you got nothing to say?
No, I ain't got nothing to say. Go ahead, Jeff. Go ahead. Say what you
Oh,
got to
so
say,
you
man.
got nothing to say? You got nothing to
Matter of
say about the
fact,
Buccaneers?
go
Buccaneers
ahead. Go
losing
ahead.
to
Go
the
say what you got to say.
Patriots.
Go ahead. I'm gonna walk off.
No,
Go ahead.
it's the goat. I mean, what else you can expect? I mean, it's the goat playing. You know, he's doing his Doug Dizzle with his 7 to 8 rings already. You know what I'm saying? Let me say something to you, Mr. Wilson. You know, and I get tired of you disrespecting Tom Brady like that. You know what I'm saying? because you feel like this as a Giant fan, y'all be the spicy man Super Bowl. Okay, that you actually deserve to disrespect my man. My man got more rings than your actually franchise, but you still come out and disrespect this man Tom Brady, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed of yourself. Actually disrespecting Tom Brady. Okay, let me say we getting good one back. We getting Leonard from that who actually practiced this week with the team. We don't have a Antonio Brown, but god damn it, we're gonna be all right. That's the slogan for the whole year. When it comes to my Buccaneers, when it comes to my damn Buccaneers, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right going into the playoffs, and actually we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
actually get a win in this wild card. Come next week, we get back to it in a few moments. But at the end of the day, the Buccaneers
Mm-hmm.
was supposed to win this game. Tampa Bay is going crazy, and we actually hyped, and we actually ready for the next week wild card game when we want to see that man Tampa Bay and the Buccaneers get a win against wherever they playing. We get to that in a minute. Wherever they playing, we don't even care who we playing in next round. As long as we get that win, we're gonna lead Tampa Bay and the Buccaneers to a W and actually get closer and closer to another Super Bowl win. It's on you.
I just I ain't got nothing to say. So this is all you segment because you want to brag about being in the Panthers and all that. It's all good. Do what you gotta do. I got something for you. I got something for you. I
What's
got
up?
something for you. Don't
Let's
worry
see.
about it. It's coming. When we go to the
All
next
right,
segment, I got something
all
for
right,
you.
all right. Next game, we got the San Francisco 49ers defeated the Los Angeles Rams 27-24. Which take them?
I'm officially very very simple. I am officially worried about Matthew Stafford. I am officially worried about Stafford. Why? Because this dude
What?
in the last, I know I'm officially worried about Stafford, not the rest of the team. No, no, no. You know what? I'll rephrase. I'm worried about Stafford
You
and the
have been
damn
saying that all
defense.
season. You had not been saying that all season. You
I
said the
have
Rams
I have
legit.
not. No, you're correct about that. You're correct about that. I said as of the last 6 weeks, including what I saw last week against the 49ers. I am officially worried about Matthew Stafford in the playoffs, and I'm officially worried about their damn defense, with the exception of Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. There is no excuse for you to get your ass up the way you did against the 49ers. Not once, but twice. Not once, but twice. And I don't want to hear about Odell because I know what's coming. I already know what you're going to say. I'm already telling his subs ahead of you. I already know you're going to blame this on Odell. Odell ain't got nothing to do with it. Odell ain't got nothing to do with it. What you going to find blame because I'm pretty sure you brought up the stats on Odell. I'm pretty sure you did. You know why? Because you're a hater. But it's cool. But
I'm a
I'm
hater.
officially, yeah, you're a hater. You're a
Only
hater.
reason that I bring all that back up because you bring them up.
Well, man, you can't. You gotta respect OBJ. You know what I'm saying? He put some
That's for
respect on his
what?
name.
Sticking up the joint?
He don't sing up none. Watch him out. Watch him out.
Oh,
Don't do that to older.
please.
He's still good in New York. He's still valid in New York.
The last time he was with the New York Football Giants, did he stick up the joint in Green Bay in the playoffs? Did he stick up the joint in Green Bay in the playoffs? After
That was
going on
26.
a Miami trip,
See,
on
so
the
you
half
like,
for the rest of the
so
Miami team
see,
was
so
want to contaminate
yes,
them.
okay. So you like to go in the past. So that was 2016,
Oh,
man. That was 5 years. That was
I'm
like
sorry.
6 years ago, fam.
I'm sorry.
Why you,
I'm sorry. It's bad. It's
why you trying
bad.
to cut deep, fam? Why you
It's
cutting deep,
bad.
fam?
Oh,
No, why you cutting deep? Why
after
you
that,
cutting deep?
after he got traded to the Cleveland Browns, he didn't contaminate the Cleveland Browns.
No, he ain't contaminating nobody. So watch him out. He ain't contaminating no damn body. Odell was in the playoffs,
Whatever.
and
You know
Cleveland
what?
ain't. And
Oh, whatever.
Cleveland ain't in the
I'm
playoffs.
playing.
Odell is in the playoffs, and Cleveland ain't. Well,
Yeah,
what's more to talk about?
because mid season he want to
Oh,
go to
please.
a playoff contending team, knowing that he's making
What's
the
the pro-
playoffs. That
What's the
don't count.
problem?
Oh,
What's
that
the
don't
problem?
count. They don't
What's the
count.
problem?
They don't count.
What? Oh, they don't count. Okay.
They don't
What?
count.
Didn't your quarterback do the same thing? Didn't your quarterback do the same thing? He did the same thing, did he not?
Who?
Did he not go
Who?
towards contender?
Who?
Tampa Bay
Who?
was Tampa Bay a contender? Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Tampa Bay was a
Tampa Bay
contender because
was not a contender when Tom Brady
you're
got there.
right.
Stop.
You're right. Because they
Stop.
had that shitty ass
So
quarterback before him. But
stop. So don't
they had
try to
that
put
shitty.
control
They had that. No, they had that shitty. You're
over
right
that
because they
man.
had that.
Stop
No,
it.
no, I forgot. I
Yeah, watch
forgot.
your
I'm
mouth.
sorry.
Watch
I'm
your mouth.
sorry. They had that shitty ass quarterback before him.
Oh, the same shit they ass quarterback. Actually the Saints need right now.
Our amount. Nah, they don't need him. They got Taysom Hill. They got the $90 million man. He wasn't playing,
Yeah.
so it's whatever.
The guy that got hurt that actually stuck with the joint. Actually, Jay was. How many wins this man had after Jay Wilson lost?
Anywho, I'm just saying, man. Shout out to
Say the truth, man.
what's
How
show
many
you about?
wins did the Saints have after Jay Wilson went down and injured?
They had a couple of wins. I'm sorry, didn't they?
Oh,
Didn't they
no,
defeat you?
two.
No, no, they had. It was
Two
three.
wins. Oh,
It was
two
three.
wins. Oh, three wins.
Did I'm sorry. Did they blow out your? Did they shut down your team by not scoring a point?
It wasn't their blowout. I'll tell you that.
I'm sorry. Did they score? It's a question. Did they score?
Oh,
Yes
it
or
did
no?
score. Oh, yeah, it did. It did.
When they played your team, did they
Yeah.
score? Yes or no? They
Yes, they
scored.
did.
They did not. It was 9-0.
Yeah. And
It's
it's a
nine to
regular
nothing.
and
It was
nothing but
nine. It was 9-0. I'm like nothing.
it's the
So
regular
bum.
season.
Oh, don't
And
worry. Oh, I can't
what's
wait.
the regular season result? You don't make the playoffs, Saints. As you predicted the Saints to make the playoffs to get the wild card, you was
The
wrong.
Niners.
Can you admit
The
that?
Niners had.
Can you
The
admit that? No, no,
Niners
no, no,
had.
no,
Look.
no, no. Can you actually predicted on this show that the New Orleans Saints were going to make the playoffs with Taysom Hill? They did not make the playoffs. Can you admit that?
Yes, I can admit that. But
Thank you.
if the
Get that
49
man a round of
if the
applause.
Rams if the Ram
Get that
if
man a
the
high five.
Rams if the Rams did their part and showed
Oh,
up,
what
they
about
would have beat the
Rams?
Niners.
Oh,
Cause all no no no
like
all the
last year
Rams had
when you blame the Eagles for the Giants that making the wild card last year because you
motherfucking right.
actually put all your trust in your arch enemy. See, that's the problem with you. That's the problem. I want to hear that.
You know what? Go ahead, just move on. Go ahead, man. Don't worry, we got Taysom Hill be fine next year. Taysom Hill be fine next year.
Whatever. The Los Angeles Chargers, when they protect themselves, losing to the Las Vegas Oakland Raiders 35-32. And Mr. Wilson, you've been bragging all year about this man, Justin Herbert. And this
Uh-huh.
man has not come through for the Chargers. So what I'm saying is, when it comes to next year, I don't want to hear nothing about no damn Justin Herbert until y'all actually do something. You actually make the damn playoffs. Okay, I want to hear nothing about no Justin Herbert. I want to hear nothing. Nothing. Okay, that man stuck up the joint. Okay, and the defense didn't come through. You know, when Kim gets the damn Raiders. Okay, the Raiders I actually put the Raiders in this game. I actually should pat myself on the back. I should be Barry Harvard right now. Pat myself on the damn back because the Raiders. I know the Raiders are gonna beat the damn Los Angeles Chargers, and they beat 35-32. What was your take on this? Actually, you pick the damn Chargers on this game. What's your actual thoughts?
This was the game of the year.
Game of the
This was
year.
the game of the. This was the game of the year, bro. This was the game of the year. Without a shadow of a doubt. First of all, the last week of the season, two of these teams are playoff teams. You win and get in. And the way these two teams play, first of all, the game wasn't over until almost 1 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. West Coast probably what 11 something? Let's remember that.
Yes.
Some people had to go to work in the morning, but we didn't care because we want to know who the hell's going to get in this game. This game, by all means whatsoever, is not by Justin Herbert's fault. By no means Justin Herbert's fault. The man in the fourth quarter, remember, not to mention fourth downs, 4th and 10, 4th and 18, 4th and 19, and 4th and 12. The man went 6 for 6, 104 yards, and a touchdown. This is in the fourth quarter that includes fourth downs. The man was unfucking believable. However, I sat here and said weeks ago that I didn't think the Raiders was going to win another motherfucking game. I sat there and said that in other podcasts. episodes.
Mhm.
I have no choice but to sit here and give the Raiders the ultimate fucking respect. I have no choice but to give them the ultimate respect. I don't know how. I don't know what way, in what world, or what multiverse. The Raiders deserve all my respect. They deserve all my respect because they keep fighting. All I know is Derek Carr, Darren Waller, Hunter Renfro is not even a wide receiver one, but he damn sure plays like one. Darren Waller ain't been seen in weeks, but he still finds a way. Josh Jacobs is a beast when he wants to be, when he is healthy. That offensive line is legit. I know who Max Crosby is. He's a good defender, but you don't know the rest of their back end. But they somehow, some way, they play 48 minutes and plus then, and they find a damn way. So I'm not mad. If the Raiders would have lost, I'd be cool with it. If the Chargers won, I'd be cool with it. These are two teams that fought they ass off. All we ask for, Jeff, is a competitive football game. And this is what we got, and then some. And this is the last game. You win and you get in. And the Chargers losing put the Pittsburgh Steelers in the playoffs. This game was back and forth. We didn't know who the hell was going to win. I thought the Chargers were going to win this game, but it didn't turn out that way. It just turned into a field goal, and they stepped up and they did what they need to be done. Go ahead, brother.
Man, like I said, I actually picked the Raiders to actually win this game, and they
Hmm.
came through. And when it comes to the Chargers, I don't want to hear anything else about Justin Herbert. Justin come for you, Marcus
It's not his
Mariota.
fault. No. You can't blame him. It's not his
Man,
fault. The man
I
went
mean,
6 for 6 in a. The man was 6 for 6 in the fourth quarter, 115 yards and a touchdown. In the fourth quarter, the man
okay,
did
let's
not
go
have
with
not one He may not have one incompletion. You want to talk about did he lose? Yes, he did lose, but it's not his fault.
can
It
I
is
ask you a
not
question?
his fault. Go ahead.
Was this man actually overthrowing his targets in the fourth quarter?
No, he wasn't overthrowing his targets. I just
What?
said in the fourth quarter. If you say the first 3 quarters, he was overthrowing his targets. But in the fourth quarter, the man did not have an incompletion. The whole fourth quarter, he did not have an incompletion. Just think about that. This
Justin Herbert.
includes fourth quarter.
Justin Herbert is the reason why the Los Angeles
No, he
Chargers.
wasn't. No, he wasn't. Don't do that to him. Don't do that to him.
Stop
Don't
it.
do
I don't
that
want
to
to
my
hear
man.
anything else about Justin
No,
Herbert. That man is
don't do
not
that to my
on.
man.
That man is not in playoffs. I don't want to hear nothing else from him until he actually to next season when he actually probably have the chance to make the damn playoffs. But let's get to the wild card right now. Okay, Saturday,
Sure.
January 15th, man. We got the wild card coming up. This is what it counts. This is where it counts, man. I don't want to hear
It's
nothing
one
else.
game and out. It's one game and
One game,
out,
I
baby.
don't want no excuses.
One and done. One
You
and
made the
done.
damn playoffs, man. You got actually a chance to actually do what you gotta do. Handle your damn business. Your business naive, man, a little scrap, like to say. Okay, we
Hmm.
got the Las Vegas Raiders, 10-7 against the Cincinnati Bengals, who are 10-7 at 4:30. The Cincinnati Bengals are actually favored to win this game. Who we have winning the game, and what's the score, Mr. Wilson?
First of all, records as of this point does not count because everybody's 0-0.
Excuse me.
So I said records did not count as of this point because of the playoffs. Everybody is 0-0.
I agree with you.
So,
Okay.
oh man, this is going to be. I'm gonna say it right here, right now. This is going to be a high scoring affair.
High scoring.
It's going to be high scoring. I think both teams going to score on. I think both teams are going to score in the 30s. I think both teams are going to score on. This might be the game of the whole weekend. It's going to be 30. Both teams are going to score in the 30s. Remember, the Bengals have not won a playoff game since 1990. We are in 2022,
That's
my
a
brother.
that's a
They
bull.
have not won a game. Can I get a saucy bomb for my knowledge, please? Can I get a saucy bomb for my knowledge? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I just threw up this unbelievable sign. I don't know what the sign is.
First of all, no
This is the
disrespect.
wrong. That's the wrong. That's the wrong sign. This is the.
First of all, no disrespect, and do not throw that sign up again. I'm gonna let that slide. Do not throw that sign up again.
This is the
You
wrong
might,
sign. That's.
you might as well throw a peace sign or something now. Throw a peace sign or something. We do not throw up the Wolfpack sign, Indigo sign, the click sign, and all that. You don't deserve to throw a goddamn sign. Now how much shit you was talking about there, the Wolfpack and the click and all that. You don't deserve it. Okay, you might throw a peace sign. Do the peace sign like this. Do the peace sign like this. Okay, do not throw up the
Okay.
damn Wolfpack sign. Do not throw up the
I,
wolf. Right?
am,
Do not throw up
are
the
you
wolf.
saying, oh, am I banned for throwing a piece?
You
Am I
man,
banned for throwing a whoop?
you
I'm
man,
banned.
you man. You hard of hearing?
Yeah, I'm banned.
Are you hard of hearing?
I'm out here. I'm banned. I'm banned.
And you do not throw a Wolfpack NWO click sign. You don't do that. How much shit you talk about my damn click? Don't even do that.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. It was an accident. It was what I call. It
Who
was
you
a
got
boo
winning
boo.
the game? Get the hell out of here.
I have. Oh God. I'm going with. I'm going with the Bengals. I'm going with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. I don't think the Raiders have an answer for either one of them.
What?
I'm yeah. I don't think the Raiders have an answer for Jamar Chase or Joe Burrow. Maybe even Joe Mixon either. I'm going to go with this score 35-32 in the playoff classic to get the Bengals to get their first win since 1990. When we were in 1990, Ken and Play was still funky fresh, and Saved by the Bell was the hottest TV show in the world. That's how far back we got to go.
Listen, man. I'm going with I'm rolling with the Raiders on this one, man. I'm
Hmm.
sorry. The Raiders gonna win this
Okay.
thing by field goal, man. I got them winning
Okay.
28-26.
Okay.
All right, next game we got the New England Patriots against the
Hmm.
Buffalo Bills.
Hmm.
Actually, the Buffalo Bills is actually favorite to win the game. The Bills 11-6, and the Patriots are 10-7. Who you got to win this game? Why?
I think the most important element of this game is not going to be either team. It's going to be the weather because it is going to be cold. There's a possible storm that's going to be in this game, and that means the wind chill factor between 0 degrees and -5. So who does that favor, ladies and gentlemen? That favors the great Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots, and I am picking them again to run the ball 30 to 40 fucking times. I'm picking Patriots to win this game to beat Josh Allen 15-12. 15-12
Wow.
Patriots. It's gonna be ugly. It ain't gonna be pretty. There ain't gonna be a lot of passes thrown. But the Patriots, look, man, I don't bet against Belichick in the playoffs. I don't bet against Belichick in the playoffs against one dude, and that's Eli Manning. But that's neither here nor there. It has nothing to do with this conversation. But I no. I'm going with the 15-12 Patriots. Go ahead.
This is Bill. You mentioned Bill Belichick. This is the first playoffs without Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He'll be fine.
I'm
He'll be
going with the
fine.
Buffalo Bills on this one with a rookie quarterback for the New England Patriots. Okay.
What a
I'm going with the
shocker.
Buffalo Bills win this one by a field goal. It's going to
What a
be
shocker.
21-18.
Mm. It's going to be cold weather. Wind chill going to be 0, possibly -5. You going to put in up, you giving them 21 points? Okay.
Yeah, 21 points.
Okay, go ahead.
Next game, another boxing game at 1 o'clock on Sunday.
Uh,
The Phil- oh, I gotta say, what's the problem? What's the problem? Anyway, the Philadelphia Eagles
just go. Just go. Just go.
9-8 against
Just,
my
just go.
Tampa Bay.
Not just.
Tampa
I'm gonna walk off. Just go. Just go.
Bay
Just go.
13,
Just go.
well,
Just go.
13-4,
No, just go.
and the
I'm gonna
Eagles
let you
are
go first.
9-8.
I'm gonna let you go first. Go
Philadelphia,
ahead. Just
we
go.
have
Just go.
winning
No,
10
no,
points.
no, no, no,
Tampa Bay
no, no,
actually
no.
favored to win this game. Of course. I mean,
No, no. Go ahead. I'm gonna
it,
give you. I'm gonna let you go first. Just go. Just go. Just go. Just
of
go.
course, as you should. As you should. What else? What else to expect? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers is gonna win this game against the pathetic Philadelphia Eagles. My man Tom Brady. I don't care who you have available. Okay, you have Goodwin available, Mike Evans is available. I don't give a damn. He got Gronk available. As long as he has them damn three on the damn field, and the others were Scotty Miller and the other guy Johnson. I don't know the first name. I don't know the first name. Who give a damn? As long as you get open and catch the damn ball, that all that matters. And then my boy Break at the other tight end position. Tampa Bay Buccaneers is going to beat the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm gonna go 28-17 on this one. 28-17. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers is actually going to win this playoff game against the Philadelphia Eagles on that one. Mr. Wilson, tell you.
Do I have to?
Go ahead with your hating
Do I
self. Go
have
ahead
to?
and hate.
Do I have?
Go ahead and hate.
You know what? I just gotta wash my hands because I'm about to say something that's gonna be blasphemous.
Yeah, watch all that black smoke in. Watch all the black smoke
Sorry, man. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. When you gotta go, ladies and gentlemen, you gotta go. I'm sorry. Every time you talk about Tom Brady, I just gotta go. I'm just saying, I just can't help it. I just gotta go. The fake MVP, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? I'll be right back. Hold
Here's the
on. You know
MVP.
what?
Here's the MVP.
Huh?
Because he is the MVP right now. Because Aaron Rodgers only played the first half of that game. Hey, he didn't play the whole game. My man Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man Tom
Uh-huh.
Brady deserves to be the MVP, hands down. No debating. Period. Just
Uh-huh.
like it.
So, what's the point? What's the spread on this one? What's the spread? Who's favored?
Excuse me.
Who's favored in this game?
Of course, it's Tampa Bay, bro.
Oh, okay, okay.
We just looked up some
Ladies and
scores. They said
gentlemen,
9 to 8 Eagles.
ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm about to say
Get ready
something
for
that's completely LA. I'm about to say
it. Get
something
ready
that's
for it,
completely
man.
LA
Get ready
black.
for it. Get ready for it.
Ladies
Get ready for it.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I sit here and bring you Exhibit A. That is me, who is sitting here about to promote and let you know that my diatribe is going to be exact and purified, and let you know Tom Brady and the Bucks are going to lose this game. I can't wait till it happens. Because you know why? Because that offensive line is a little bit shaky. You know why? Because they defensive ends and they corners. You know why? Because they corners. Okay, Joe. Okay, Joe. Okay. You know why? Because Joe and all these people from Philadelphia and all these people, I'm sorry, in Tampa Bay and the people like you who think that losing Antonio Brown or doing his whatever you like to call it and taking off his jersey and all does not have an effect. Are you sure Mike Evans is going to play? Are you sure Chris Godwin's going to play? I'm sorry, I just lost Richard Sherman. Are you sure about your back end? Are you sure about your defense? Because I'm
We're gonna
saying it
be all
right.
right. We're gonna be
I,
all right. We're talking for the whole
you,
year. We're gonna be all right. We
I
protect
can't
Mr. Tim.
wait,
We're gonna
man.
be all right.
Oh, okay. I promise you right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the greatest weekend in playoffs history of my life. Because I'm
What?
picking my
What?
enemy. I'm saying it right now. This is going to be the greatest football weekend playoffs of my life. You know why? Because I'm picking the Philadelphia Eagles to to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and to beat them out and kick their ass
You
back
don't
to
believe
Tampa
that.
Bay.
You don't believe
No,
that.
I believe. I don't believe it. It ain't the drinking. It ain't none of it. It's not the liquor. It's not
You
the.
don't even believe
I,
that. Stop it.
Nah, I believe. I believe it. I believe it. I'm
You
rooting
say
for.
that's
Look,
great.
man.
Hey, I'm pouring another drink. Go ahead.
Call it what you want.
That's
Call it what you
great.
want. I'm rolling with Tampa Bay Buccaneers to lose against the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm picking my man Jalen Hurts. I may not like Philly, but you know what? I'm rolling with. I'd rather roll with Philly than roll with that fake ass goat. Now I'm picking the great Jalen Hurts, the Miles Sanders, the Devontae Smith. Lord have mercy, because they don't have an answer for Devontae Smith. I'm going with Devontae Smith, Miles Sanders, the great Jalen Hurts, Dallas Goddard, that offensive line with Lane Johnson, and I'm rolling with that damn defense of Fletcher Cox, Darius Slay. I'm rolling with the damn Philadelphia Eagles to beat up on Tampa Bay, the Tampa Bay to win this game. Tampa Bay to win this game, 27-20. They're gonna beat them in an early fashion, and then Tom Brady gonna have no choice but to go home and complain about Bruce Arians all day and all night about how he ain't had this piece, about how he ain't had that piece, about how he ain't had his tight ends weren't playing, and then his offensive line was fucking up. He gonna blame everybody but himself. Cause I guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, Tom Brady's gonna throw at least two interceptions in this game. That's not gonna be pretty. And I'm picking the Philadelphia Eagles to roll over. And I'm saying roll over. 28-17. I said 28-20, but I got to change the score because I don't think they're going to put up more than 17 points. 28-17, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead. Fly, Eagles, fly. Go ahead, cousin. Fly, Eagles, fly. And I'm going to take this shot for all the Eagle fans out there. I am a Giants fan. I'm rooting for y'all because, look, I'd rather root for y'all than root for Brady. And I don't like Brady, so we're going to take a drink together. Fly, Eagles, fly to order on the way to your victory. Here we go. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, oh. Oh, I can't wait till Sunday. Well, I can't wait till Sunday. Hey, man, where you go, brother? Bring your ass back, man. Sitting here lying, man. Bring your ass back. See, this is why haters, they don't respect what I got to say, ladies and gentlemen, because this man be running between his tails and his legs. He be running because he don't understand that Tom Brady is not the MVP. It is without a shadow of a doubt the man who will be sitting down and chilling, watching everybody play this weekend. The great Aaron motherfucking Rodgers win his, I believe, his fourth or fifth consecutive MVP because he is the best quarterback in the league and he is the best quarterback in this generation. Not that old cretin that calls himself Tom Brady who complains and bitches and excuses every damn body. You know why? Because Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in the league, and he is the MVP. And if anybody got a problem with it, you can email me, send me a text message, you can call me, you can FaceTime me. I don't care. Because I ain't got nothing to hide. I don't run from nobody, no argument, no debate, no nothing. I don't care if you're Skip Bayless. I don't care if you're Stephen A. Smith. I don't care if you're Dan Orlovsky, Ryan Clark. I don't care because I'm going to tell you what it is. Because at the end of the day, Tom Brady may be good, he may be great, but he's not winning this year. And I'm seeing it right here, right now. Tom Brady's going to lose. And I can't wait to see the look on Jeffrey's face when his so-called fake-ass GOAT loses again in the first round. And I'm going to hear nothing but excuses. It's going to be excuses. The offensive line didn't play well. Well, he didn't have Leonard Fournette, but he had Ronald Jones. Or he didn't have Gronk didn't play well, but he had Cameron Brake. Or Chris Godwin didn't play. Or Mike Evans didn't play. He got some dude named something Johnson. His real name is Sybil Johnson, but he can't pronounce his first name. And you had Scotty Miller that just came out of nowhere. He ain't played a whole damn year, but you don't remember his name because he ended like he's like the fourth, fifth, sixth wide receiver. But at the
First
end
of
of the
all,
day, it don't matter because yeah, go ahead. I'm just waiting for you to say something.
are
Go
you
ahead.
done? Are you done?
I'm done. I'm done. I'm
Are
gonna
you
go
done?
ahead.
First of all, you've been watching last morning. You've been watching. They talk about the goat.
Oh, I can't wait.
Disrespectful.
Mhm.
Disrespectful.
Mhm.
Okay. First of all, he is
Mhm.
going to win this
Mhm.
playoff game against the
Mhm.
Philadelphia Eagles, where you like it or not.
Mhm.
It's going in the second round. You can book it, okay?
Mhm.
Book it, okay? Let me tell you something, man.
Mhm.
The Philadelphia Eagles don't have enough to stop the man Tom Brady. Don't have the pass rush, and then damn sure that is secondary at all. My man Tom
Mhm.
Brady.
Mhm.
I don't give us 1 or 2 minutes left. It's a
Mhm.
tie game. And Tom Brady got the ball leading his team down the field. And you see this with
Mhm.
the New York Jets. My man Tom Brady's gonna lead my team to victory, whether you like it or not. Tom Brady is going to get the win and go to the next round, whether you like it or not.
Mhm.
Shut up. Shut up about it.
Mhm.
Just shut up about it. Tom Brady is getting the win. Okay? So stop it. As a Philadelphia uh Eagle, I mean, you had a good season. I mean, you made a wild card. You didn't win the division, but you got the wild
Mhm.
card in that. But a shout out to Jalen Hurts, the crew. You play hard, all that good stuff. You play hard in the stretch by the end of the day. When it comes to the GOAT, you ain't winning this game. I guaranteed, like Charles Barkley said,
Mhm.
I guarantee
Mhm.
y'all are not winning this game. Period. So you might just move on to the next step they need to move on
Okay.
through, and that's the off season. And make sure you get enough weapons to support Jalen Hurts and a good defensive support to support this man Jalen Hurts when it comes to being on the field. Because at the end of the day, we ain't gonna lie, the
Mhm.
GOAT, Tom Brady's the GOAT. And when it comes to him whooping ass against the Philadelphia Eagles, ain't no stopping him. Ain't no stopping the man Tom Brady. He's going to win this game. Period. Moving on. Okay, you got the San Francisco 49ers against the Dallas
Mhm.
Cowboys. Dallas is actually favorites to win this game. Cowboys,
Mhm.
innocent, the ending of the season, they are 12-5. And the 49ers, end of the season, are 10-7. Dallas is favored to win the game. Who's going to win this game and why? The game is at 4:30. I
I'm
know where
rolling San Francisco 49ers, man. I
I already know
can't
where you're
do
going.
it,
I
man.
already know where you're going with this one.
There's if there is anybody that was a problem for the 49ers, I'm excuse me, for the Cowboys to draw in the playoffs, it is the physical team that is the San Francisco 49ers. I'm telling you right now, man, the last time that San Fran and Dallas played was in 1992, I believe 1992 and 94 NFC Championship game, where Dion destroyed Michael Irvin 1-on-1. So as Michael Irvin like to call his pass interference, but some Dallas fans will never get over it.
The GOAT. The GOAT, Deion Sanders. It don't count.
They don't count, man. You can't say that about Dion. That prom, baby, that prom.
Mm-hmm.
Prime knew he want to shut down Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin know it too. He just come to the excuse the last 15, 20 years. But over and all, ladies and gentlemen, history is going to repeat itself because I'm rolling with Jimmy G and that offensive line, that running game that includes the great Debo Samuel to bust up them Dallas Cowboys, ladies and gentlemen. And I promise you right here, that going to have an interception. It's going to be a turnover, bad interception, and Mike McCarthy, he going to mess something up. You know why? Because at the end of the day, they all who they say they are. The Cowboys, they sitting here bragging about we back in the playoffs, we won the division, we got this, we got that. And then y'all got the draw that y'all goddamn sure didn't want to play. They got the team y'all didn't want to play. Y'all rather had the Eagles. If it was the Eagles, I would have played. I would have bet y'all. I would put against y'all. I would say y'all was gonna be the Eagles. But no, you got the team that's been run, that's won 4 out of 5, that's been red hot. You got George Kittle, who I'm pretty sure y'all don't have an answer for. You got Debo Samuel, who's all over the damn field. You got Jennings. You got Brandon Ayuk. You got Eli Mitchell. You have that very physical offensive line that's going to punch y'all in the face. Y'all can have Michael Parsons all y'all want to. You can have Trayvon Diggs, who's going to get beat a couple times in this game. I guarantee you that. Because it's going to be prime time. I'm watching every eye because all y'all Cowboy fans, oh, you make me sick. y'all make me sick. I promise y'all here and there, y'all gonna lose. I'm picking the 49ers at the end of the day, 31-24. 31-24, 49ers. Now get them Cowboys out of here. I can't wait, man. The Bucks and the Cowboys losing the same week. It's gonna be a good weekend, man. It's gonna be a weekend. It's gonna be a good weekend. Let me
Bucks are
try to
gonna
tell you, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
start with the Bucks. Okay. But anyway, when it comes to the Dallas game, I got the Dallas Cowboys actually win this game by actually a field goal.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Look at the Cowboys winning. Okay.
35, 35.
I don't think the Dallas Cowboys score over 30 in this game. I'm saying it right now.
Oh, okay. Let me make it simple for you. Okay. I got the Dallas Cowboys winning this game. Um, 28 to
Mm-hmm.
24.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Next game, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers nine
Oh
seven
man.
lose to the short lines on Wednesday, bro. Against the Kansas City Chiefs
Mm-hmm.
for 25. Kansas City actually favored the game at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock on a Sunday. We have one against the score.
My heart wants to go with the Steelers, but my mind and my intelligence say Kansas City gonna beat the brakes off of y'all. It's gonna be 28-7, Kansas City. Ain't nothing to me to say about that. It's gonna be 28-7, Kansas City. They good. I love the defense. I love T.J. Watt. I love Mike Tomlin. But y'all understand, chance in hell being Patrick Mahomes. 28-7. 28-7. Go ahead.
187.
I'm keeping it as simple as possible.
I think this is the last hurrah for this is the last hurrah for Ben
Mm-hmm.
Roethlisberger. I think he's trying to go with a bang. I think the
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs are gonna win by a touchdown. I believe the Chiefs are gonna win 28-21.
Mm. You
Um,
giving the Steelers 21 points? Because I'm not giving. I don't know, bro.
I'm
I
giving
don't
the
think
Steelers
so.
21 points. I think it's gonna be a close game. This is the last game, Big Ben, and he trying to make a point. Like, yeah, I could still try to get there, try to get, still try to get people to the promised land. But I actually fall a little short. But you Monday night game, playoff game, wild card game. We got the Arizona Cardinals who are 11-6 against the Los Angeles Rams, baby, who are 12-5. Los Angeles actually failed win this game, maybe. And when they actually failed win the game, they playing at 8:15 p.m. here on ESPN, baby. Who you have winning and why?
I am so worried about Matthew Stafford.
You worried? Just the Cardinals?
I am. He has thrown a lot of interceptions this last couple of weeks. I mean, a lot.
I don't want to hear that. Nope. I don't want to hear that.
It
We got
has nothing to do with.
Jefferson, and most importantly, the most important man on the hour. You can have Odell Beckham Jr. Okay, you've been pointing out every week. This man has actually had a touchdown, and when he does actually score a touchdown, I don't hear nothing about Odell Beckham Jr. I don't hear nothing from you. I don't hear nothing from you about Odell Beckham Jr. When this man does not actually score a touchdown. Okay, it's the playoffs. This is where it counts, Mr. Wilson. This is what it counts. Are you willing to put on the table that Odell Beckham Jr. is going to be an impact in this playoff game or not? What is your take on that?
Oh, Odell. Oh, no, 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 no. Odell going to show up. I ain't worried about
No,
that. I ain't worried
no.
about
What
Odell.
do you mean? What do you
Odell
mean
gonna
by that?
show up.
What do you mean by that?
I prom.
He
I
gonna show
promise you.
up.
Odell
He gonna
gonna
show
have.
up. What do you mean by that? He
Odell's
gonna
gonna have. No,
show
no,
up.
I'm saying it right here, right now. Odell gonna have over 100 yards receiving. Odell's
hey,
gonna have over 100 yards receiving. See, there you go. See, there you go, man. See, there you go,
I
man.
mean,
There you go.
when last
Hey,
time Oda had
there
a
you go.
hundred
Hey.
yards? When last time
Don't
Oda
worry,
had
it's
a
coming.
season?
It's gonna be Monday night, fam. It's gonna be Monday night. Don't worry about all that.
Oh my
It's gonna be Monday night, fam.
that is
You see, you
unbelievable.
can hate all you want to.
That is
I'm
unbelievable.
saying it right here. I'm saying it.
That's unrealistic, right?
No, it's very realistic. I promise you, right here, right now, Odell's gonna have
Unrealistic.
over 100. I'm telling you right here, right now, OBJ's gonna have over 100 yards receiving this Monday night. I'm saying it right here, right now.
Over 100,
He gonna show
over
over
100 yards
100.
per night.
I'll be on over 100 yards receiving. I promise you.
Well, what do you bet
I
on
get.
that one?
I ain't betting nothing. I'm just saying. All I bet is that the Rams are gonna win this game.
No, 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 no,
I'm
no.
worried about
Oh,
Stafford, but I roll
what do
with
you bet on this
OBJ.
one? You bet the bottom,
I'm rolling with OBJ and the Rams to beat the Cardinals.
or are you betting the bottom? I don't care what you say he
All
gonna do.
right, all right, all right, all right. See, all right, I'm betting the bottle. I need to. I'll buy. I'll buy it.
What do
I'm
you bet?
buying the
What do
bottle.
you bet? It's only you. What do you bet on?
I'm betting on the Rams and OBJ. That's what I'm betting on.
Okay, what is that?
What is what?
Is a regular bottle Henny like a $20 bottle?
It depends. What is your? It depends. What are your preference of choice? Is it regular bottle of Henny, or is it black, or
Shit,
is
I
it
already
white?
the black bottle Henny. All right, I would want that already. Okay.
Because if I gotta get the white, then I gotta get on a boat or something. You know what I'm saying? I
No,
gotta go
we
cross
ain't doing
country,
the
get on a
white.
boat.
We ain't doing the white. Let's do the $25 bottle Henny.
Okay, we do that then. We do that. We do that then.
All
We
right,
do that
facts,
then. No
facts.
problem.
Attach that to
It's
the goddamn podcast. Hold on, drop a sauce bomb on that one.
okay. We gonna drop a Saucy bomb for that one.
Stop playing with me.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm with that. I'm picking somehow, some way. Stafford will get better in this game. I'm picking the Rams 29-26 overtime. First time on here, I picked the overtime game, 29-26 overtime.
Okay. Um, I'm going with the Rams on this one. 21-17 on. I believe they're gonna win this by touchdown.
Who? The Cardinals?
No, the Rams. He's gonna win it.
Okay. 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 I think that would mean they would come to see you next week if you decide to win, but I doubt that. But
All
I
right.
doubt that.
All right. That's transition to the NBA. Kyrie is back, baby. He back, baby. You know he live, baby. Kyrie Irving live here. He live here. You know when he live here, he live, baby. On the road, baby. When Kyrie Irving is on the road, baby, he live. Okay, so Kyrie Irving has been back. You know, on the offensive end when it comes to not being on the road. He's on the road and he actually doing his thing. His Doug Dizzle do. What is your point of view on Kyrie Irving actually making it? Being eligible to play regular season game, also playoff games in the near future of, he's active. You don't have to take a vaccine and like that road, but how do you feel about it?
Well, I just read a report today that there's a possibility that Brooklyn will let Kyrie play full time. That is not.
Why?
That is. I don't know why, but that is not good. And I'm not even talking off the court. I'm not talking vaccine and not talking basketball wise. Are you, oh my God, I can't believe we're gonna say this. With Harden and KD, there was already a threat. With Harden, KD, and Durant. I'm sorry, Harden, Durant, and Kyrie. Shit. This is not the drunk me that's coming out. The Brooklyn Nets are a threat to the NBA championship. I said it. There it goes. Go ahead. I said it. There it goes. Move on. Let's go. I know you heard me. Go ahead. You happy now?
I mean, I heard you and all that good stuff, but
Do you want me to speak up now? Do you want me to speak up?
I mean, you do what you want, bro. I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's
I
tough.
will say it again in very slow motion for your sick ass. The Brooklyn Nets are a serious threat with all three KD, Kyrie, and Durant to win the NBA championship.
We know that. We know that. Yeah, we know that's right.
However, if Giannis finds a way, and it's a 7 game series, Kyrie should not play that whole damn series. And why should Kyrie not play that series? Can you please remind the public why, Jeff, that Kyrie should not play that series against Giannis, ladies and gentlemen? Can you remind the people, Jeff? Can you remind the Saucy Discourse, Universe, Multiverse, why Giannis, or I'm sorry, why Kyrie should not play the entire playoffs while Giannis is on the court? Can you remind them, please, ladies and gentlemen? Go ahead. Go ahead, Jeff. I'm going to let you have it. Go ahead, take it. Can you hear me, brother?
I hear you, bro. I hear you.
Can you tell me why that Kyrie should not play in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Bucks against Giannis? Go ahead. Can you let the people know why, ladies and gentlemen? Can you let them know why? Because there's some people
It didn't work
that
for
did
you.
not watch the play. You know why? Because there's some people that live under a rock and they don't understand why. So can you let the people know? I'm gonna take a drink. Because can you let the people know why?
Yeah, yeah. I said it didn't work for
They don't want Kyrie to play. They want Kyrie to play full time. But can you know why? You let him know why he shouldn't. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk. Go ahead.
you. Listen. I think it didn't work for
What did he? What did he allegedly do? Allegedly.
I don't know what I think it did, but it was violation to what we actually called the code honor, and that nigga actually disrespected the code honor, so he had to go.
He ain't do nothing wrong. Giannis ain't do nothing
No, he
wrong.
did something wrong, but we actually didn't actually realize it at the way, but he actually realized something that was actually wrong, and
But
then
Jeff, what did he do? What did he do? He didn't do nothing. He was just playing ball. He was just he
no,
just playing ball, man. He just playing ball. He just going up for a layup, and the little man was under the
no,
he was
no,
under the bucket. He was under the
no,
bucket, man. He ain't do
no.
nothing wrong.
When
He did.
it comes to us, when it comes to us and the mob, we are connected, and at the end of the day, we are the mob. So you actually disrespect him as he was just
Oh,
playing.
so you good fellas now. That's what you're saying. You good fellas now.
Yeah,
You
we
the
good.
entire you the god. So you Michael
That's a
Corleone. That's
fact.
what you're saying.
And I'm
So
not
you
going.
Michael. So you Michael Corleone. He got to sleep with the fishes. That what you're saying?
First of all, Mike Corleone is not Goodfellas.
You know what I mean. I met the Godfather. I was
No, you
going
don't,
toward that.
because when you actually put that out there in the universe,
Here we go.
Okay.
I met the the Godfather. Stop it. You know what I mean. But that's neither here nor there. Don't try to switch this on
Godfather
me.
is not the
I
Godfather, bro. He's not.
oh my. He was in the
Let me,
cast.
uh,
Do we have to talk about this all over
no, no,
again?
no. Let me educate you on this one, okay?
Oh, here we go. Ahead. Go ahead. You know what? I'm gonna do
We
this. Go
talking
ahead.
about we talking about the Godfather and the bosses who are all bosses of all that sort of shit. Let me tell you something.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So you are actually the people who actually see what's going on either the internal boss or whatever you want to call boss on top of that. Okay, so
Mhm.
I'm not I'm not the actual boss to all bosses, but when it comes to a certain point, I'm actually a capo. So a capo is actually the third man and the actually in charge of the organization to actually figure out who's under him that actually become actually a part of the association and everything. So I am a capo. Capo is somebody like Michael Frank Cheese and all the other capos on top of that. We actually keep people in charge who actually want to be a part of the mob on top of that, but we actually keep who wants to be a part of the mob and who actually is putting the money and actually time to be a part of this for other people in our industry to understand.
Mhm.
So yeah.
I already said what I need to say, man. I already said what I need to say. Um, but here's a very interesting question I have to ask you, just since we are we talking about the NBA, right? Are we talking about
Uh-huh.
NBA yet, or are we still on the NFL? So we talking about NBA,
Yeah,
right?
facts. Yeah, facts. Yeah.
Okay. So I we sat here last week talking about the Memphis Grizzlies, asking the question if they are a serious contender. I had to sit here and say the Memphis Grizzlies, they not playing around no more. They ain't playing. After what I saw a couple of days ago against the very same Golden State Warriors, they're not playing, bro. They got a taste of the playoff. They got a taste of the playoffs, and now they're itching for more success. I'm saying it right here, right now. I don't know if it's the win streak or the where they're playing or just everything in hindsight. The Memphis Grizzlies right now, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm saying this to you, Jeff, and I'm gonna say this very, very quickly. Memphis Grizzlies are a serious threat to go to the Western Conference Finals. They are a very serious fucking threat to the Western Conference Finals. I believe they can beat any single team. I don't care if it's season. I don't care if it's playoff. John Morant is an MVP candidate. The same way I talked about DeRon DeRozan a couple weeks ago, John Morant is an MVP candidate, bro. John Morant is an
Facts.
MVP candidate. And the way that they got all these players just simply balling, and without their best defender, Dylan Brooks, you got John Morant, you got Jaren Jackson. Steven Adams has not come back from his, I guess, his COVID protocol, but you still have Steven Adams. You have Xavier Tillman. You have D'Anthony Melton. You have Tyus Jones. You have Desmond Bain. You have John Conchar, who just comes out and you know what? You just give me the ball. I'm just gonna pull up threes all damn day. You have this squad who, in my opinion, they play defense with a very good damn coach in Taylor Jenkins. Excuse me. Who, in my opinion, Taylor Jenkins is a young Tom Thibodeau, and I think they should be taken, as of this point till the rest of the season, very fucking seriously. I think the way that Memphis is going right now, I still think they are one trade away from. I think they need another big man personally, but Memphis is one player away from what they remind me, Jeff. This might sound a little blasphemous for you, but they remind me of the Sacramento Kings of 2000, 2001, 2, 3, and 4. Is that a little blasphemous to say, in your opinion? The Memphis Grizzlies of right now remind me of the Sacramento Kings that they gave the Lakers the run for their money. That's with Shaq and Kobe in the healthy roster in the playoffs. Just with a more ball dominant, athletic point guard and John Morant, and a very underrated player that should be more talked about with Jaren Jackson Jr. Is that more, in your opinion, is that blasphemous to say, in your opinion? Hold tight, hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
I don't fucking